Hello, Samaj.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Heck yeah. Are you ready?
For Jeffrey's shoes.
Yeah. Hi, Pasta. Oh no, we can't hear Pasta.
Pasta!
Pasta!
No. My body and my mind, they're ready.
Heck yeah. Believing in the dream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm ready to be disappointed like usual.
That's part of the fun though.
Yeah, that is part of the fun, is
Somewhat.
to make fun of it as it happens. That is true. If these conferences were not a total mess, they wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. And especially since it's not like official E3, maybe it's gonna be like even more trashy.
I don't know. Last year was kind of a dumpster fire.
Yeah, so,
It was.
yeah.
Bandai Namco, man.
No,
Bandai Namco ruined our lives.
No! I will never get over that. I still can't believe that that happened. I can't believe they did that to us.
Yeah.
It's why this time I'm not watching everything. Like, I've already decided that this time I'm only gonna be watching like the most important stuff, and that's it. Unlike last year where I tried to watch like pretty much everything, and that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Also, I hope that this will stream properly. Because Chrome can be a little about streaming from Twitch, but we'll see. But yeah, it's very possible that we peaked with Sony already.
No, we still got it coming up.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Never mind. We have something to hope for. Oh, and Devolver
We
too
haven't
is
even
today.
begun to peak. And
Yeah,
Devolver.
Devolver.
We can believe
Let's
in the
hope,
dream.
even though it's not E3, let's hope they have something fun planned.
They do have something fun.
Okay.
They said that
That's
apparently this time it's gonna be basically, you know, same old. The executives accidentally rip a hole through space and time, and now they have to deal with that while also announcing games, you know?
Yeah,
Same
that
old.
Okay, that sounds fun.
sort of thing.
Yeah. What I'm hoping for is that later in the week, or next week, I guess it is, or something. Let's hope the PC game show does not continue their stupid storyline, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they
going
probably
to.
will.
They're
They
going
probably
to.
will.
They're gonna be like, here's DevBot, and we'll be like, here's our fist right into your face.
Yeah.
If I ever become a millionaire, I'm gonna be the exclusive sponsor of the PC gaming show, and there will be no skits.
Yay!
Yay!
Or at least if there is skits, they'll be at Devolver level, not whatever PC gaming show console
Yeah.
tries to do.
All right.
I don't trust PC gaming show.
Let's see. Let me go over to my Discord server and announce that I'm here on your channel to give you some extra
Heck
You know.
yeah, thank you,
Because
thank you.
I was actually supposed to stream today, but then I went grocery shopping, and afterwards, because there were so many people at the store, I got so tired because I'm an introvert, so there was too many people, and I was so tired. I was like, okay, you know what? Because I would have to have ended early anyway, because I want to be here and do this anyway. So
Yeah. No worries. Thank you, Pasta. You're the best.
No, you.
Oh, Visor! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Long time no see. Hello. I love ya. How's it going?
Called Summer Games Fest, right?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
You know, for these streams, I've been promoting myself at my own job. Being like, y'all.
Oh, so your coworkers are watching you. Interesting.
Probably not.
Okay, there we go.
Get to meet the people who really write your articles.
No, I write my own articles. Shut up. I'll fight you.
we just come with the like great ideas.
Yeah.
Like
We're the
Shang
idea
Fu.
people.
Amazing. Heck yeah. Yeah, you guys actually, like, live in my basement, and I, like, say, you better write my articles for me.
God. Oh god, it's so hot. It's too hot.
Oh
I'm
my
dying.
god, she admitted.
Yeah, I know. I'm hot. I'm hot shit.
Yeah, it took me forever to fall asleep last night because I was like, it's way too hot to live.
Yeah, it's so hot that like, I mean, it's not weird. Like I literally like I don't wear anything to bed
That's fair.
except like underwear. But like, you know, it's too hot to wear anything. Like that extra layer like kills me.
Yeah, I totally get that. Also, Visor, I totally get that as well. Also been busy with work. The struggle is real. Actually, right now, because of E3, I'm probably gonna die this weekend. Because I'm writing about a lot of these announcements. I'm not ready for it. I'm really not. Because I'm writing about this, I'm writing about Devolver, and tomorrow I'm also writing about 3 events, and Sunday I'm writing about 2 events. So in total I have to write 7 articles.
Oof.
Yeah, and they all have to be, you know, pretty close to the event, you know? Otherwise...
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
We have a rule of like 48 hours, basically. So, from when an event happens to when it has to be done. That's kind of how it goes. I mean, it's just a general rule, basically, for not just Screen Rant, but for most publications.
Yeah. Because you gotta be there early or else nobody cares.
Yeah. Yep. Took me by surprise, forgot about it this year. I mean, that's fair. I mean, especially since this isn't even really 3, you know? So, it's not like the actual event. It's Jeff Keighley's extravaganza.
God. Yeah, it's just gonna be like simping for Kojima mostly.
Yeah, probably. Oh boy.
It's so funny that like people think that like Jeff Keighley will like announce the new Silent Hill when like Kojima doesn't even like him.
Yeah.
Or like some Kojima like, yeah, like a Kojima Silent Hill and like, why? No.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it would be cool if that could possibly happen, though, but it's probably never gonna happen even if Kojima would do it, because Konami absolutely won't.
Yeah. And I literally, like, I don't even care. Like, I don't, like, I'm fine with that, like, Slitherhead game that's coming out. That's, like, it's Silent Hill is, like, by the people without being Silent Hill, and that's good enough, because I don't want more Silent Hill. Like, for a franchise that, like, peaked at game number 2, like...
Yeah.
Stop.
I mean, Silent Hill 3 was really good, and...
Yeah.
I would say...
I guess so.
I would say Silent Hill Shattered Memories was good as well.
I like the first one, the second one, and like Origins the most.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really liked Origins because like 3, it's just like 3 just felt lazy to me because they like, especially because like they used the hospital from 2 probably because of laziness, because it doesn't make sense. Like why would Heather go there and not like the school or like the other hospital?
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb, but that's kind of just nitpicky. And then just like the game, like the enemies I don't like.
Yeah.
And then of course we all know how I feel about Silent Hill 4.
Yeah, understandable.
Fantastic.
Eileen is a little bad word.
I still, that video was great. I still love
Yes.
that video, Pasa.
Yeah, I have it on like my BRB screen. It just plays on there.
Heck yeah.
Oh god, I need to stop itching. I got like, when I was walking my dog for our evening walk, I got 4 mosquito bites on my knee, like all on my knee, and it's like my entire knee is itching now.
No.
Because it's one of those places that sucks, because it's like the skin there is like thin. It's like, you know, when you get like but the worst though is like getting mosquito bites on like, you know, like your toes or like your fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the worst. I totally get that.
Okay, now I need to stop what I'm doing so I can concentrate on this for real, because I started playing Animal Crossing again. I like demolished, like I reset my entire island, so I'm starting from the beginning.
Hi, Wolf.
Hi, Wolf.
Claire.
How's it going? Oh, what? Viewer discretion is advised? What the frick? What is going on? Well, okay, Jeff. He's like, oh, when people see my shoes, they may be offended.
Jeff Keighley presents Actual Murder.
Where is the sound? Oh, wait. I know where the sound is. Hold up. I'm so sorry. There we go.
I mean, his shoes are fine.
Yeah.
Low-key. The jacket, though.
Yeah, look at that jacket. Oh, snap.
By special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about
Pop
this
that out.
show
Alright.
Is this
It
sound
is
okay?
really quiet.
Is it? Okay. I can fix
Like
that.
on the screen.
Oh yeah, and let's look at
On
the possibly horrible
Twitch gaming.
subtitle.
Yeah. I can actually bring up the volume on my end and hope that fixes it.
industry are here, like Call of Duty, you'll get introduced to exciting new worlds, new teams.
How's
and
that?
to make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right,
Okay.
hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish list.
So
Okay, I mean,
it's
I
live
need
from
to-
Los Angeles, is what he said.
You're not gonna get everything today,
Oh.
but we've got a lot of great stuff.
I need a
Get
list.
started.
I need a thing.
Okay, they're bringing
Maybe
the volume
write
up.
something down on.
Arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character
Oh my gosh, look at those shoes!
First gameplay footage. Enjoy.
I can't. The
Okay.
subtitles are covering. Oh, there they are.
Let's move that. Let's move my mic over there. Let's bring out my
cycle around
notebook.
town with.
You will not hit you. Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started.
Two.
Yo, Captain America and Street Fighter.
Okay.
What? He's
Oh
in
my
full
God.
jeans,
Let's
full
go!
denim.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that! It's like a whole jean outfit.
Kind of Canadian, if you ask me.
He has his jeans, jorts, and jutes, you know?
Oh god, I need to bring down the volume on my end. I'm getting like...
Goes home,
Those are
sets the
jorts.
table for dinner.
Those are Jans.
Yeah, that is jeans.
Damn. Jesus
It's a
Christ.
Johnsy.
It is
A
a Johnsy! Heck yeah. Honestly, this new Street Fighter looks really good. Like, for real.
I'm just on another level.
Oh, did you see the hair going through that?
Your moment. Your fight.
SMH Street Fighter doesn't even have realistic hair physics.
Yeah, Danksy.
It's all about the cone. All right. Next is time for a game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Okay.
Jeff,
What
are you
now?
okay? 20th Century Games. Oh, is this more Callisto Protocol?
Certainly.
No, it said world premiere, so...
Well, they always say world premiere.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
It could just be like a new trailer, so it's world premiere of this
That's just
new
the
trailer.
brand.
Yeah.
It's the same trailer, but they add one more second.
Yeah. Also, hi Rolf, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh no. I gotta move away from the mic. I'm peeking too much. Or I'll just turn myself down. How about now? Am I good now?
This isn't Callisto Protocol. This is some kind of co-op thing.
Was a new kind of evil. And
I
it
also
found
changed it on
destruction.
my thing as well.
This wasn't human.
New alien?
Oh, oh no, I guess maybe it's an update to that, whatever the game is called, the Fire Squad or something.
A Fire Team Elite.
Fire Team Elite, there we go. I forgot the name. Because there was supposed to be some sort of update to
Yeah.
that. I remember someone saying.
Hold that door, Sergeant!
Son of a...
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes,
When I close my eyes,
I still see
it's like nothing.
now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
Wait, so he's recording himself while there's like, yeah, I knew it's new aliens game. I called it.
Wait,
as soon-
it is the new game.
I called it as soon as I saw the aliens.
Dark Descent.
I was like, it's an aliens game. I knew
Amnesia,
it. I called
Aliens,
it.
The Dark Descent.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
together.
Oh, but it's
Yeah,
like
it
a
looks
nice
like
symmetric
it's,
thing.
yeah,
Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to
Yeah.
console and PC.
Okay, so there's at
Next,
least one
2
new
years
thing.
ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol. From the
I
creative
knew we
forces
were gonna
behind
talk
the
about the
Dead
Callisto
Space franchise.
Protocol at
Today,
some
I am
point.
thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
A little, just a little bit.
It's a treat.
It is. It's the same trailer, but a little bit different.
Amazing.
Also, just an FYI, the cursor is right in the middle of the screen.
Oh no! Thank you
Take
for
a
letting
look
me know.
outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out.
Also, yeah, it looks like the new Aliens game is isometric shooter,
Onto right there.
which is an
That's your
interesting
old
choice.
life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is
If that's what they have the budget for, then so be it.
I'm just trying to give you a chance.
Just want another Alien Isolation, man.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen,
Dream
sadly.
broken?
Because I remember there was the whole thing was there was some sort of thing that went down, so like.
I should probably look at what happened with the aliens, because I know what happened to Aliens Colonial Marines. I know about that whole shindig. But I wonder what happened after Isolation.
I think I don't know if like it was like the company went bankrupt or like the company that made it is no longer exists. I think.
No, it was made by Creative Assembly. Real voice.
I don't know. There
They're
was
still
something.
making Total War games.
Yeah. Yo, Aliens Total War, let's go.
Well, there was
Probably
something.
actually
There's. I remember there is a reason why there's never gonna be a follow-up to Alien Isolation.
I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up after all this. I'll try and figure it out. Also, hi Adam, welcome to the stream. I love you so much. And yeah, this is basically Dead Space.
But they were not kidding about the gore, because that was pretty gory.
Yeah.
Nah, I've seen worse.
I mean, me too, but like.
Also, Rolf, there has been well-received Alien games. I mean, Alien Isolation,
That's right, we know
of
what you wanted
course.
to see. And joining me
But there
now,
was
Glenn
also
Schofield,
those
striking distance
PS1
Glenn.
Alien
First of
shooters,
all,
not the
congratulations. This game
not
looks
Resurrection, because
because
that one was not well-received when it came out, but has since gained a cult following for like being one of the first games to use both sticks for
Thanks for having
shooters.
us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff.
But there was
just give me a second.
Alien
I wanna
Trilogy
thank
before
you,
that, and
for
that
all
one
you've
was
done for the
well
game industry,
received.
all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now, and you've been an ambassador.
17 years, that's a long time.
Games, new studios, and
Most of the Alien Isolation design team no longer works at Creative Assembly.
I appreciate that.
There you go.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
It's so
There it
fun to do
is.
these shows and to show this game.
I knew it was
not a trailer,
something.
But what I'm so excited
Yeah.
today is that
But
you just brought
maybe
a raw
wherever
gameplay
they
sequence. This game is in
work
development,
at now,
and
they'll make
people are
something
gonna be blown away
similar,
when they
just
see it,
not
but
Alien,
tell us a
because
bit
they
about
won't
what are
have
we
the
gonna see today?
license for
yeah, we got a
it.
couple minutes of.
Yeah, I mean, they made a
gameplay.
team once. They can do it
It's two
again.
segments in the
Yeah.
first half
Or
of
someone
the
else
game.
can. I don't
One
know.
is a med bay.
Maybe.
Another one is a power station.
They'll
and
do
you're gonna
something
see,
similar with the
new
Callisto
enemies,
Protocol.
some
They'll
brutality,
make
some,
basically another
just about
Alien
everything.
game
We're
that's so
showcasing a
close that
new,
it basically
weapon
is the
called
same
the
thing,
Grip.
but
Yeah.
called something
It's,
else.
like a gravity gun.
Legally
Yeah, I mean,
the
it's
same
like-
Alien
yeah.
And it
Isolation.
shoves them into giant fans.
I mean, that's
It
like
rips
the
them
people
apart.
who made like Yooka-Laylee and
check
stuff.
out
Like they're
the,
basically,
the nice
old
ending we have,
whatever that
where
company
we,
was called. See, I don't know
easily
names
kill
of companies,
main
but
character
like
Jacob and-
That's totally
and
fair.
the ones that made like Donkey Kong and like
Oh,
Banjo-Kazooie
yeah,
and stuff.
I
rare.
wanna thank the
Yeah,
team, man.
they're
Like I
basically
said,
like
through
those
COVID,
people,
everything else,
and that's why like
dedication, the
people
hard work.
like
You guys are
didn't
amazing.
like some people like didn't like Yooka-Laylee, but like this was literally what you wanted, so it's so weird. It was exactly what people wanted, but then when they got what they wanted, they complained.
Rare that teams are
Yeah,
bringing
I
something
mean,
out
that's
like
how
this
people
this
are.
year, and
They'll complain.
I mean, I know that.
You mean if we just have the exact same game that we have nostalgia over, but without the nostalgia?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, when people have been like for years like, trying to copy like Silent Hill 2, but then like it's never gonna be as good as that, and it's just like stupid that people are trying to do it. Or like how some people said like Outlast ruined horror games because all like horror games became like walking sims where you can't fight. for a
Yeah.
while.
It's like what happened with Tomb Raider. They made like the greatest game of all time, and then they just kept making games like that.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Yeah, it's literally just as good, but also
Yeah,
like,
we're tired of
you've
seeing
had
the
5
same
of
thing.
these."
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with having like similar stuff every once in a while, but when it's like a constant stream of just here we go again, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Oh.
Because there were.
By the way, this looks dope. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I
His
love how
arms
this
just
looks.
like got shot off.
Yeah. I
Oh
like
god.
how-
Ooh.
I like how this looks.
Yeah, that's Dead Space.
Yeah.
Dead Space, alright.
Yeah. I honestly like. I have.
How do you
I
like
think-
his nice
yeah,
little...
both Dead Space
neck
1 and Dead Space
Yeah,
2,
they
but
they moved the health
I've
part of the
literally,
neck.
I've literally been like too afraid to like play Dead Space because it just seems so scary. Because like people I've seen play it, it's like moments like this. It's like it's quiet, you're walking around, and then all of a sudden they show up and it's spooky.
It's not like the same thing, but have you tried Prey? The 2016 one?
I have that too, but I haven't played it.
Oh, that's out of nowhere. It's just
Yeah.
horror prop hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, Prey is similar to BioShock in that like the first half is very scary, but then once you get certain abilities it kind of loses its scary factor.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, speaking of BioShock, I also have all of BioShock. I just remembered that because that was the last week. It was whichever week it was on Epic. They gave away all the games for free.
It was like last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't remember when it was because I don't pay attention to that. I just saw somebody
BioShock's
posted about it
real
because I
good.
always forget about like new games on Epic until somebody like, you know,
Oh my!
says anything about it.
That just
And then I'm like, okay.
I wasn't
Alright, moving
expecting
on.
that.
This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare
That's
2
Phase 2,
arrives.
alright.
Infinity Ward is
I was gonna
to
tell
for
him
a
Modern Warfare
modern-day
2
action
was
game. And today
years
we're going
ago.
to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level.
Yeah, he
To
said.
tell us more, let's head to the Port of Long
It's literally just called Modern Warfare 2, only with like II instead of 2.
Amazing.
What is this, Hitman?
Yeah.
No.
What is this,
I wish.
Doom? What is this, Sim
Wait.
City?
Beautiful lady.
And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2.
Nope.
Era.
Bigger.
It's a
and
new
we're bringing
era.
the entire team.
Man, 13 years is too hard to remember, huh?
And of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty.
Man,
in a
COVID's
whole
really
way,
messed with our
inspired
perception
by
of
the world
time.
we're about to
Yeah.
enter.
Isn't Modern Warfare 2 like one of the best received Call of Duties as well?
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
is Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just, here's the thing. They're like, oh, how do we get our, how do we keep being on top? Let's just re-release the thing we released tons of years ago, but say that it's a brand new thing for the new era.
I think it is completely new. It's just the same name, so it's stupid.
Yeah, numbers don't mean anything anymore. Rolf is right.
Mm.
This is gonna be so hard. Like, imagine you're trying to talk about both games in an article. That's gonna be like terrible.
That's okay. You can just call them like Dungeons and Dragons with soldiers.
Oh my god! I still can't believe someone said that. That's insane.
Oh god. Everything is. No wait, what does that mean? Isn't that mean that like every game is Pokemon, or like every game can be like?
I mean,
Every game is
technically-
Pong.
Technically, every single game you could probably compare it to like every other game to some extent.
Yeah. But I
Can't
feel like
wait
that was a
for
thing like last year or something where
Call of
everybody
Duty,
was saying
Brilliant
like.
Diamond, Shining Pearl.
I was just thinking, why don't they just start naming them like Pokemon games?
That would be great. It's like you get the two different Call of Duties.
I mean, they could just
it's
like go
like-
through the phonetic alphabet for naming.
Yeah,
Or something.
they
That's-
could say like like one you get certain guns and the other you get the other guns, but you can't get all the guns unless you like trade with players who have the other version of Call of Duty.
Oh my god.
Pokemon.
Don't give my days.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of
Pokemon
Duty
Duty.
Ancient Warfare.
Yeah. There you go.
This reminds me though, I still need to go back and finish Brilliant Diamond. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, what if we gave Pikachu AK-47?
Heck yeah. That sounds like a great idea.
God.
Pikachu.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Okay, while this is going on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I don't care about this at all.
That's fair.
There's like a couple of Pokemon that are firearms, basically. Like, Remoraid is meant to be a pistol.
Yep.
And you got like Clawitzer.
And then you go to Digimon, and basically every Digimon turns into a gun once they get a high enough.
Every Digimon is just a Gundam.
It really is. It really is. Once it gets high enough level, it basically becomes a Gundam.
Isn't there a Digimon that's basically just like 100 guns glued together?
I mean, there are tons. Like that. What you just named is like most Digimon once they reach their ultimate like form. They just become a metal like giant monster with tons of guns. I was gonna say something and now I can't even remember what I was gonna say.
Call of Duty rots the brain, man.
Yeah, it's so true. I'm like looking at this and my brain is melting. It's true. Oh wait, no, now I remember. So my sister has watched Riverdale. But she's never, like, she doesn't really know much about Dungeons and Dragons, or anything like that. Like, she's heard of it, but she's never, like, done any campaigns or really, like, knows anything about it. But she watched Riverdale, and so, she's watching the new season of Stranger Things, and of course, Stranger Things has D&D in it. But she's like, oh, it's like Ghosts and Ghouls or whatever it was. I don't remember what they called it. It was some weird name, in Riverdale. And I'm like, yeah, because it's all Dungeons and Dragons. Like, that's it. That's what it's based off of. And she's like, oh. Yeah, there's like a whole arc in Riverdale where they basically play D&D and it like becomes reality. Like whatever D&D stuff they do turns into reality, but they don't call it D&D, they call it something else.
It's just Jumanji.
Yeah, it's basically Jumanji, but D&D.
Okay.
I mean, why don't they just be like, oh, my D&D character found 1 billion gold coins.
Oh my god.
I wish I had 1 million gold coins.
Man, the bard would be real happy that day.
Yeah.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile patrols are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Yeah, it's something like that, Rolf. Honestly, I don't remember what the exact name was, but she was like, it reminded me of that, and I'm like, yeah, because it's both D&D. And she's like, oh.
I just love that when they like come up with like a name for something in a show, but like you know what it's like comparable to in real life.
Yeah, it's like legally distinct. This, you know.
Never heard of it.
Like, it's not that. It's
like the freaking my favorite example of that ever would probably be in like, I guess we can call it the Dan Snyder universe, where like peer phones is a thing, or pair phones, not peer phone, pair phones instead of like iPhones, like because they're Apple, and then it's like pair phones.
Pair phones.
Oh my god.
And they're shaped like, and they're literally like shaped like pears, and I'm like, that would be a really weird phone to have.
What?
Like,
but
Yeah.
the iPhone isn't shaped like Apple computers aren't shaped like apples. What?
no,
Like what though?
I know. I mean, it's supposed to be funny, I guess.
No, but like every time I think of that, it just immediately like The Simpsons. Like they have Apple there, but it's called Maple because, funny. And it's just the apple, but with 2 bites taken out.
Amazing. Oh yeah, Rolf I think looked it up, and it's Griffins and Gargoyles is what it's called instead of Dungeons and Dragons.
Man, this trailer's still going, huh?
Yeah, it's still going.
No,
Okay.
so let me see here.
I mean,
No.
D&D is kind of just like a physical Overwatch.
So like
with
here,
no
so like
physical-
this is okay. This is a peer pad, but like this is what they look like. But this is like a pad, so like it's a whole thing.
Jesus Christ, I hate it. It's not even a real pear shape.
Okay, I think we're towards the end of the intro.
I think this is a great bit.
The
I
intro,
think
and then like
intro. I don't know why I said intro.
On to chapter 1.
Yeah,
access
we're
to the
gonna
open beta.
continue going on with this. Thank God we're done.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
Call of Duty's
Great,
back on
thanks.
Steam.
Great to
That's
have you with
smooth.
us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So
Just to
we saw
let
the
you
first
all
gameplay.
know,
Thanks for that
Jeff
extended
Keighley
sequence. Looks
was
incredible.
a freelance
Jeff,
writer
tell us
for
a bit about that
Kotaku
mission.
before he did
Where
all
does that set in the
this.
game? What are we seeing there?
I had no
Absolutely.
idea who
So,
he
first of
was
all,
until
we're
my
really
first
excited
year,
about,
like watching the
Captain
Game
Jack
Awards, which
Price
was like
and,
2 years ago. Because like I wasn't aware of any of this stuff before then.
you know,
That's fair.
They're not
Yeah,
actually in what we just saw
he
today,
was a
but, there were
freelance
two
writer for
members from One for One,
Kotaku and
the
like
other two
other
characters, that
gaming
were- you may
publications
recognize
that
from
he
the older
like
franchise that we're
hosted some
reimagining
TV show,
are,
like
Simon
gaming TV
Ghost
shows.
Riley and, of course,
And then
Soap John
he
McTavish.
also
And a couple other new
hosted
characters
some
in
events
here
at
that we're really
E3
excited,
as
that we
well
got
back
to,
in the day.
create for this game.
Until he was
First,
he left,
Commander Philip
and then
Graves and,
he
Mexican Special
started
Forces,
hosting the Game
Colonel
Awards
Alejandro.
since
And Alejandro
2014,
is a
I think
character
it
we're really
was.
excited about.
Yeah. Because like
and
the
that's
only
how
thing
it's
that I
been
knew
since.
about him, the only thing I knew about him before is that apparently like I don't know, he loves Kojima. I don't know where that came from. I don't know.
I think it's
I guess that's
probably
some-
just from his Game Awards talks, probably.
Yeah, I got the feeling it had to have been because of something like in the past.
And of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions.
No,
It's
no,
creating
no.
a
He's not the
physically
one who
dynamic
said it.
environment,
He
allowing
was,
for the
but
cover
he
you were
was
seeing
in
in
the
certain
scene with the
cases,
guy
you'd
who
be
said it.
behind cover,
Basically,
and then
the
suddenly that cover
guy
would shift and leave
was
you
a
exposed,
developer
but
for
it
this
also
new
leaves the
game
enemy
that was
exposed,
coming
creating this
out,
emergent
and I
gameplay.
forgot his name.
So,
He
again,
came
I'm
on.
very
Joe-
excited. Just can't wait.
Joseph, right?
Yeah,
Joseph
Joseph.
Fares.
Yeah,
Fares, yeah. He's
yeah.
from. He's Swedish, by the way. I didn't realize this until later because he's made like movies and stuff too, like in Sweden. Like one that's literally called like Fares Fares.
First of all, thanks for having us here.
It's
Amazing.
a movie. I don't know what it's about, but like,
Such a big
yeah, I didn't even realize before, and then I was like, wait, this dude, he's Swedish. I'm like, good job, dude. Fuck the Oscars.
Yeah, he said that, and the reason one of my favorite parts about it though is seeing Jeff Keighley in the background because he's hosting it because this was on the Game Awards.
Of course, there's a lot of chatter,
and he's hosting it, and he's just in the background like looking like, oh god. Like after it happens, he's like he looks like he's dying on the inside. He looks like he's about to like die, and I think that's the funniest part
all eyes on the 28th.
about it.
And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible.
It was great.
My God, they're still talking about Call of Duty.
Yep.
Warzone coming to mobile as
Right,
well.
we're just like, I'm not listening to a word these people are saying, but I don't care.
Just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave,
Why-
we gotta
why
ask
is
a little
there,
bit
like,
about
weird
Warzone 2. I know we're just,
lines?
we're showing gameplay here on
The map men.
Tell us anything. There was a little bit,
Yeah,
seemed like
I
there
guess
was a little bit of a
so.
tease maybe in the trailer
The
yesterday.
map.
Yeah,
the
when
map.
we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick
I'm just gonna sit here and sip my wine. I need this.
Heck yeah. I'm drinking some coffee, and I also have a smoothie.
Of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. So
I always drink wine during these things because I need it.
Heck yeah. That's fair.
You know what, Anya? We should have just watched all the Three Hopes trailers back to back instead of the Call of Duty.
Heck yeah.
Do you see the one they put out like yesterday?
No, I haven't.
First look at the gameplay.
Oh.
Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Jeff.
We can
All
always
right, well, we've got
watch
lots more
it
Summer Game Fest
after
still to go.
this.
So now it's time to
Sure.
announce a classic PC gaming
So I think there's
franchise
also
coming
going to be
back
something
with a
like
sequel
right
over
after
30
this
years
that might
after
be
its first
interesting. We'll
release.
have to see.
I love this game when I was growing up.
How
so
long
I'm
is this
honored
going
to
for
share
again?
This very first look.
They said anywhere between
Is this?
90 and
I
2
wonder.
hours. That's literally
Okay.
what
I'm
they
gonna
said.
guess. Is this what I think it is? Maybe.
30? Oh my god, it's like...
Oh, what?
Oh.
I forgot what it's called.
Flashback?
Another world, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Another world.
Yeah,
My
'cause I
God.
know what this is. Definitely, I recognize this.
Or it could, yeah. I also recognize it slightly too.
Don't remember the bicycle bit.
Yeah, that's definitely new. I mean, I don't remember
Now
the
everyone-
graphics looking this good.
Every game had fishing before, now every game's gotta have cycling.
Yeah, it's true.
I hate it.
Yeah,
Cycling bad.
Flashback squared.
Can't believe every game's ripping off Street Fighter now.
Flashback.
Flashback 2.
Yeah.
Winter 2022. Okay.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards.
They shouldn't have gone
5
3D.
years later, I am so excited. The team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together
It's not
an in-depth look
Flashback
at the
without
gameplay of
the
this dark fantasy first-person
rotoscope
shooter, which will
graphics.
enter
Yeah,
early
that's
access
true.
soon. I
Well,
am
it looks
so
like the main
excited to play
characters
this.
still
I
have
bet you will
it.
be too after you see this.
We'll see.
Oh, I need to.
I don't
I
like
almost
how
itched.
I don't like how he was like sensually stroking the gun there.
No, you're just playing as Barry Burton.
Yeah. That's the thing that I will
Halo.
never understand. I think
Oh,
that's the
hell
thing
yeah.
that I will never understand. Like, from like, I guess it's not like a modern thing, but like, what's like men's thing with like guns? Why like at least like
man
in the
heat?
past,
I don't know.
it used to be like a thing where like men were like
No?
just obsessed with guns for some reason. Like,
I don't know. I think it's the same as like the cars thing too, you know?
yeah.
Or like the boats.
Things like, as much as they are for like waging violence, they are mechanical marvels, and I can respect the hell out of that.
That's fair.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Kelly,
I
what?
mean, I don't like guns, but I like cars, I guess. I mean, if they're cool looking, I don't care about what's like under the hood, but like if they look cool.
Plus, there's like military stuff about it, the history.
This looks like Remnant.
And it's funny because like I know obviously like certain guns just because like they're always in every game, like, you know, AK-47s. Like I know what that is, somewhat, or like a Walther PPK or stuff
Wait.
like that. But like,
It's only in early access.
next up comes an
Witchfire
ambitious
has
game
been
from a new
like a
independent
thing
studio
Yeah.
in
since
Europe,
2017.
starring some very familiar names.
And it's just
Enjoy
entering
this
early
world premiere
access. Okay.
game announcement.
new game. Okay, what is this new game?
Fallen
Officer
Leaf.
Taylor, Medlog.
That's from the Vanishing of Ethan Carter devs.
Today,
That's weird.
I can't believe what I saw.
Oh no, it's Mass Effect. It's the Mako.
Solace.
What the? You scored a drop. Claim now or go to inventory. What the
I think it's like
frick?
Warframe stuff they were talking about. Yes, in the stream title.
I don't care about that, so I'm just ignoring it.
Okay.
Man, we're going hard on the space horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this seems to be like the thing of the year.
Hmm?
Samaj redeem skip next 20. I need to add more stuff in the bit so that people have something to redeem bits for besides the skip 20 lines. I need to add more stuff. I only just recently added more emotes.
That's something brand new,
Or
and look who
night.
it is.
Heck
Troy
yeah,
and Roger in
Rolf. That looks
person.
so good. I
Guys,
love
this is
it.
so
That's
fun,
so
the fact that you're
good.
working on a game together. What a cool
The glasses
team up.
fit so
welcome
well.
To the show.
Good to be here.
I gotta ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this.
Oh,
base
actually,
called
speaking of space
Roy
stuff,
Baker,
Yeah.
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Troy Baker.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like,
The battle we've been
Troy
waiting
Baker,
to
like, he's overused. He needs to chill. Like, they need to stop casting him all the time. Like, I'm just so tired of his voice.
That's fair.
It's so great that you're in another game.
Yeah, he is basically in everything. There's not like a
It's
single
like
game
Troy.
he
It's like it's like Troy Baker and like Laura Bailey. They need to chill. They need to chill.
We go against Laura Bailey.
His job is to make sure that none of the
Like, give me more Jennifer Hale. I'll
graveyard shift meeting.
I'll like play anything Jennifer Hale voices in.
Absolutely.
So help is
Or watch anything she voices in too.
I gotta ask. I think a lot of people will see this thing and they probably wonder.
Also, speaking of space stuff, have you guys heard of the new Star Trek show that's like the prequel show with Captain Pike?
About the background.
Somewhat, but I'm not too interested in Star Trek stuff.
Big beef. I'm a huge Star Trek fan.
I've only seen like the Next Generation, and I like the Next Generation, but I don't really care about anything else. I haven't even like tried to watch anything else, but I like the Next Generation.
That's fair. I like the original series, Next Generation, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine, and now I like this new prequel show because I haven't liked a lot of the new Star Trek stuff. I think a lot of it really doesn't get what makes Star Trek good, but this new show really really feels like they're bringing like the core of what Star Trek is back, which is
I get to work with one of the best
I'm super happy about it.
I get the privilege of getting to see this guy.
Yeah, my dad has been watching like a lot of like Star Trek on Netflix because like here in Sweden at least like everything is like on Netflix.
Yeah.
Star Trek wise.
Yeah, I guess I've seen some.
And like he complains that like most of it is like very boring because there's no like action and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, but that's just kind of how it is though.
Yeah. Like Star Trek isn't about
so
like
we're gonna
the
let
reason
Yeah.
why I don't like a lot of the new stuff is a lot of the new stuff is more action oriented, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's not what makes Star Trek Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star Trek isn't about
Yeah.
the action. It's
That's
about
true, yeah.
It's about
That's why, like-
social issues and whatnot.
Yeah,
That's what
when my
it's all
dad like
about.
first was like watching stuff, I recommended him just like to watch because like I recommended him watching like Deep Space Nine because I think out of all of those, that's the most actiony one, even if it's not super actiony. I don't know if he enjoyed it because like he keeps saying that like he doesn't like he thinks they're kind of boring, but he keeps watching them anyway. So I guess something keeps him entertained.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if your dad wants something more actiony, then he should either watch Star Trek Discovery or Star Trek Picard because those new shows.
Yeah, that's the thing. Discovery was the first one that he watched. So it was after we'd finished that he wanted to watch more.
Yeah.
So then I was like, yeah, watch Deep Space Nine then.
Yeah, because if he liked Discovery, then he's not gonna like regular Star Trek because a lot of people who like those OG shows don't like Discovery at all.
Yeah,
like I.
It's funny because he tried to. Because I think after Discovery he did try to watch like Next Generation, and then he thought it was boring, and I was like, yeah, just watch Deep Space Nine then, at least.
It's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical
But yeah,
score
if
by
anyone here
industry
who's
legend
watching
Mick
like
Gordon.
Star Trek,
This one is
definitely
gonna
try
grab
the
you.
new Star
We are
Trek
so
prequel
honored
series.
to
I don't
debut.
remember the name of it right now. I can't, like, my brain is dying, but that new show is really good so far.
This looks cool. What is this?
What is this? This looks interesting. Orville is pretty good.
More space or
A submarine horror game.
Space.
Iron Lung.
Okay.
Yeah, we get it. Space scary.
Another Outlast clone.
I mean, this looks like it could be.
Oh.
Oh wait, no.
Look out!
No.
He's got a barcode scanner.
Escalators, let's go!
Yeah, sci-fi is like the new thing, I guess, this year.
Yeah. Is that like an android or what is that? Oh my god.
That is a damn barcode scanner, and you can't tell me otherwise.
It looks like it said 7.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Okay, this is scary. This would scare me. Look at them. Oh my god, that's so.
No, that was just
so
from Five
scary.
Nights at Freddy's.
I like that. I like
I'm gonna
that.
write
That
that.
looks cool.
I'm gonna write that on my list.
Heck yeah. Routine looks pretty cool.
Doesn't that look great? That was
Mirror
Routine
software.
coming to Xbox and
Raw
PC.
Fury.
It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now
Looks a
it's
bit high
time
budget
for
for
a very
them.
special guest who's been in his fair share of video games.
I love
including most
that
recently
Jeff is about
Fortnite
to
as the
fall off this
Foundation.
little island.
Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
Oh my gosh.
He always is here now.
He didn't even need to put a shirt on.
Heck yeah.
Streaming right now around the world, and everybody inside the epic.
Is this the offensive content they worried about?
I think they were. This is it.
Potential
Careful,
of the
you
Rock's
may see the
nipples.
Rock's nipples.
Yeah, actually, The Rock is completely naked right now. Like, if you look
I
down,
believe
there
it.
would just be nothing there.
I would absolutely believe it.
The number one fastest growing energy drink.
Oh my
in the
gosh.
game.
But yeah,
Is this an ad or what?
Yeah, this is an ad. But wasn't he also in the past several Game Awards too, if I remember correctly? So he's just like, I think him and Jeff have like some secret
Always
contract.
room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often.
What?
Sarah, are you okay?
Pizza? Is he
And most
okay?
electrifying surprise in gaming.
Is this an energy drink ad?
As the foundation. And I gotta tell
Also,
you guys, number
Roll
one,
says,
thank you
are
so
we
much
gonna
for the
see
crazy
Dwayne's
response
The
of me
Rock's
becoming the foundation, but
Johnson?
also, I gotta say that, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic
Oh
Games
god, that's
and the teams over there, and we can't
terrible.
wait to show you what we have in
It's
store
great.
for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam.
Oh,
mythology,
Black
he is
Adam.
Ruthless,
I
he is
don't-
unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say,
He's
quick
really
tutorial
using
is
this time to
Black Adam has the
advertise
powers
as
of
many
Superman.
things as
But
possible.
The only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's
Y'all really made The Rock boring.
Superman's
Huh.
weakness is magic?
October 21st,
Okay, if kryptonite is magic, I guess.
Oh my
I
god, I
don't
can do
know.
a card trick and defeat him.
It's like, is this your card? And Superman's like, no!
Oh yeah, that's a fight I would like to see. You know, we'll have like Superman against Satana, and Satana just like throws a card at him, and like, oh, he's dead now.
Yeah, he just dies. That's how he dies.
Superman sees a rabbit and starts convulsing.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Thank God he didn't turn up in like the Victorian era, because there were a lot of top hats. He would have been scared to death. Yo,
Any
piss
one
button
of these people could be a magician.
Wait,
There's a
this
freaking
is
movie trailer now.
Yeah. I mean, they did this last time. Remember when he was plugging the Jumanji stuff at the Game Awards? Remember?
remember when
Yeah.
Vin Diesel did the Ark series stuff?
Oh god,
Oh, yeah.
stop. Don't remind me. Anything to do with Ark, I hate Ark with a passion. That
Remember the Fast and Furious game?
That game
I'd rather not.
left 50 gigabytes of trash files on my computer that I couldn't find for years. So my PC, one of my PC's drives was like full for years, and I didn't know why. It kept getting full. And it was because there was a bunch of trash files from Ark. I'm like, if you try And if you like try to like install Arc with like all the expansions, it's like several hundred like gigabytes of game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I hate Arc, and it's also a trash game because they like, okay, it's fully released now, and then they moved on to like make Atlas that everybody has forgotten about that game. I think it's probably canceled by now. I think it doesn't exist at this point. Which was just Arc, but like pirates.
Yeah.
Speaking of trash games, Outriders.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a great segue to like, if we're actually supposed to comment on what we're watching instead of talking about everything else, but you know.
They're not giving us a lot to work with, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And I knew
Square
this
Enix
was gonna
told
happen
Tomb Raider,
too.
but not this.
Routine seemed cool, and seeing more of like Callisto stuff was cool, but like.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some cool stuff this time, but not right at this very moment.
Yeah.
But we're just talking about whatever we want to talk about until this moment is over.
Yeah. Once you get to a point where there's like stupid announcements, you're like, okay, let's wait for the next announcement when maybe there is something interesting to talk about.
Yep. Believing.
I don't know. I have like no expectations though. Hey.
Switch.
Okay.
To the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I mean we knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
They're just doing a little like.
Yeah, just
real
a
old
little,
stuff.
Like throw in.
Yeah.
I love how in the title for this they were like Street Fighter, Call of Duty, and Cuphead gets like 2 seconds.
So you need? Oh, you remember Fall Guys?
Fall Guys, come on, stop.
We're done with this.
Like, it's free to play now, right? So that's gonna help,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, even like Among Us has lived longer because people still meme about Among Us.
Yeah.
At least.
I can't believe
But
Pokimane became a Fall Guys person.
There you go.
Fall Guys is an epidemic. We have to stop this.
Everyone is getting.
This is chaos.
Oh, it's funny. There's people in another server that is talking about how. I mean, I guess
Look at
it's
that guy.
fair,
He's
but
gonna die in that
didn't,
hole because of Fall Guys.
In another server, people were talking about how they have no idea who like Black Adam is, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. I don't know much about Black Adam myself.
I don't know much about.
I think he was mentioned.
Lore.
He's Superman's weakness because he's magic.
Right. I think he was like mentioned or featured in like one episode of like Justice League or something.
Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download
Or Justice
Fall
League
Guys
Unlimited, one of those. He was definitely in there. I remember him.
Nintendo Switch.
That's why I even know his name.
When it comes to DC, the only area that I have extensive knowledge with is Batman. I've read so many Batman comics.
Yeah, I haven't read any like comics. Like I just know like anything that I know of like DC stuff is just everything in like I guess in the universe that was started by like Batman the animated series. So like Superman the animated series and then like Justice League stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Justice League Unlimited.
I have a giant stack of comics at my house because I'm a huge nerd. So I've read a lot of Batman comics. I've read some X-Men comics. I've read some Spider-Man comics, some Deadpool comics, and some Young Justice comics.
Yeah.
And those are like the main ones for me.
Yeah, because I haven't read like any of the comics because it's one of those things where like obviously like it's impossible to like start from the beginning, so I guess you just like start somewhere.
Yeah.
In the middle of it, like.
Yeah. Like it very much is impossible to like get everything. It's best just to go like, okay, I'm just starting here and let's just go through it.
Command, I may be onto something.
You could definitely get like old Batman comics here in Sweden, but like they renamed him a really silly name. I can't even translate it. It's impossible to translate, but he's called like Leather, like nothing to do with bats. He's called the
Leather Daddy.
No, he's called Leather. Like, how would you like a leather leather flap?
Yeah, I have no
I
idea.
guess you could translate it for like. I'm gonna see how you
I
can.
love leather
translate.
flaps.
Yeah, because leather is definitely the first word. So it's leather. What? Okay.
That's fair roll, by the way.
What if the flaps were daddies, though?
Oh, snap.
Oh no, wait. Yeah. So it's. This is so stupid, but it would be then leather patch. Like leather patch is what he's called.
I have no idea who that is.
It's Batman. So leather patch is Batman. That's pretty much what you can translate the Swedish name to in English. So it makes no sense. It's stupid.
Amazing leather patch. You know what? That should be his canon name now. That's what we call the
Yeah.
Batman now.
And then there's like a series of Swedish comics that I've been wanting to get into. That's called. I mean, it's called like The Phantom, but like. I think it's a Swedish thing. It's like called The Phantom, and he lives like on a jungle island with his family, and yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about all this, and
It's
there's
Jeff
like
the-
stuff going on the screen that we don't have any idea. Stormgate.
It's like I don't care because like this is not. I can tell this is not my kind of game.
Yeah.
I have no
so
idea
I'm
what
always
it is.
like.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
Supposedly, that was at RTS.
Huh.
What?
Interesting. I
There
would
you
not
have
have guessed
Tim,
it.
Congratulations.
Frost Giant is
Stormgate is real.
former
Game
Blizzard
details.
developers.
So, first of all,
Well, that definitely looks like a Blizzard looking
Working on an
title.
RTS game.
Yeah, it looks
franchise.
very
What is a
Blizzard-esque.
Stormgate, though?
All right, so
On the mission to make the next great PC real-time strategy game.
That doesn't even look
I mean, good luck with that.
anything like a real-time strategy just for the
and we saw some hints of some, I mean, you know, you guys
ad.
coming from Blizzard and
Also,
StarCraft,
one thing
this
too.
is, you know,
Now, well, he's talking about this that I don't care about. Just kidding. But like,
our first two factions today.
I was gonna say
So the human
something.
resistance, and we saw
Oh yeah, the time has moved so quickly because it feels like yesterday we were watching E3 last year.
I know, right? I feel like it
But
was
time has-
just yesterday.
Yeah. But yeah, most of the last part of last year for me is like a big blur. Like after, you know, my mom died and everything.
Yeah,
I know you're
understandable.
going to show us, I think, some
So it's just like it's really weird.
image-wise.
Yeah.
God, it's almost been a year. Shit, Jesus.
Yeah.
In what is it? In September? Wait, I can't even remember the date. I feel bad about that, but I can't remember when it was now.
already love about
It's okay, pasta.
Where
Yeah, I
we're
know. It's
really trying
fine.
to push
Honestly.
genre and be innovative. First off,
No, wait, no. It was still in
we're free to play, but
August.
pay to win, no NFTs,
Wasn't it?
nothing like that.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Lower that.
We
barrier to
love
entry
ya,
to get players
pasta.
in. But we're also
Thank
really trying
you.
to be a lot more social.
I love you guys, too.
Be able to play the campaign cooperatively.
I would have never been able to. Oh, sorry.
No, you
It's
go.
fine.
You go.
No, I was just gonna say
competitive
I would have never been able to like
also still
get past all this without all my internet friends. So thank you for being you and existing and everything.
Aw, thank you, pasta.
Even if I haven't been around much this year, but
That is
worked on,
totally
but
fine,
some
pasta.
of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine
We
5.
love ya.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can
But,
sign up now.
what
get
I was
ready,
gonna
and I'm
say
just so thrilled that
was,
there is a
so
brand new
I was talking
RTS franchise coming
about,
from you guys and your background and what you did, you know, Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost
in
Giant. Thank you so
my
much for giving us your announcement today on
server,
Summer Game Fest.
and it reminded
Thank you
me.
so much
I
for
also
having us
posted about the fact that there's
All right,
gonna
Frost
be a
Giant,
Moomin
Stormgate,
Valley
keep an eye out
game
for it.
starring
Now
Snuff.
again,
Yeah.
another indie game announcement.
that reminds me. I still have not watched like the new Moomin show. Like I only know about like I've only seen the one like from the 90s or whatever. I haven't watched this new one yet.
We gotta watch it all together. It's pretty good. I
Yeah.
watched the first season, the entire first season. It was really good. I was gonna watch the second season, but I ended up not watching it because I knew what story they were gonna end the second season on, and I didn't want to end on a sad note. So I decided just to wait until season 3 came out, and season 3
God.
recently came out. So so now I'm thinking about watching all of season 2 and season 3.
Yeah, God, when I was a kid, I loved Moomin, but like the Groke is like forever in my nightmares. I'm so afraid of the Groke still, like, she's scary.
That's understandable.
Alright, what's going on here?
Yeah, this looks cool. What's this? I like this music in the background. I love artsy indie games. I've said this before, but I love artsy indie games.
I love indie games, period, because indie games mostly, like this, I could actually probably play on my PC, because my PC kind of sucks.
That's fair.
So I can't play any of these, like, cool AAA games.
High water.
I'm gonna write that down, just in case.
That looks interesting. But
this still also reminds me that, like,
I mean, 2022.
all the games, like, from
climate change. Now,
all the games from, like, last year's E3 that I put on my wish list on Steam, they're still there. I haven't bought any of them yet.
Fair. Also, they said, oh, I've heard of this one too, Replaced.
Hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time.
Oh,
yeah, this was at the Xbox show.
Yeah, I remember seeing
this last year.
Yeah.
At a future show.
I see.
Our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down.
Oh, so it's a Truman Show.
You need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Also, they said the other one was a strategy game. The one that you were on a boat, and it was a strategy game about climate change.
City,
an adventure strategy game.
And science go hand
so
in
that's
hand
interesting.
With fun and entertainment.
Take a good hard look at my motherfucking lifeboat.
Had a dream.
Heck yeah.
To build the city of tomorrow. That dream is
games that aren't, like, in this sort of style is always, like, weird to me, because, like, obviously everybody looks, like, really weird.
Yeah. But I love any game that tries to stylize itself instead of just looking like some bleak real world thing. It's like, I already see that every day. Give me something interesting.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. America.
Oh my god, this is funny. Okay, I gotta, like,
Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt
snap.
broadcast immediately.
Oh, this looks cool.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. American Arcadia, was it?
Yeah, American Arcadia.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Oh!
Listen to me. We can't
allow let's see. Here we go.
Under any circumstances.
This is true.
Here's this tweet. Someone.
Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound.
Oh, snap. You can also play as this person. That's cool.
Oh my god, it's Truman Show meets friggin' WandaVision.
Yeah, Truman Show.
Which this is now
trapped in the 70s.
Inside.
Apparently
altogether.
We made it to the beach. Next up is a story we've all been anticipating.
They should make Moomin Show.
Long time. Trouble in Paradise, and watch out.
Heck yeah.
You don't want to get bitten. After many years
Oh
of
god,
rumors,
don't
we
tell me this is
finally
Dead
get an
Island.
update
Yeah.
On this much anticipated sequel.
Oh no.
It's one about the beach and don't get bitten.
Yeah. It's gonna be that, isn't it?
Coffee stain.
Legs.
Oh my god, it's Goat Sin too.
Don't get bitten by the goat.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Wait, is this? Oh my god, it's a Swedish song!
Oh my god, I was kidding! I was kidding! Jesus Christ!
Why? That's a Swedish song! That's like a Swedish song! It's Goat Simulator 2!
Oh no!
I get it! Because they're Swedish! They're Swedish. Like, their studio was literally made in, like, my hometown.
Oh my gosh, I can't
Oh
believe
my god!
Wolf had what is it called? The I won't remember at this moment. I was thinking like the Oracle of Prophecy or something like that.
Oh no! I mean, Goat Simulator 3 obviously because 2 already came out. But yeah.
There was the second one?
Yeah, there was a
What?
Apparently.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense because I was wondering like, why is this Swedish? And then I saw the goat and I was like, oh right, that makes sense.
I love that immediately at the start of the trailer, Wolf is like goats and right at the start, none of us guessed it, and yet Wolf was there.
Well, that's all. The only other thing I can remember, Coffee Stain.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that they like. I was very confused. And like I said, yeah, the Swedish song came on and I was like, why is it there's a Swedish song? And then I saw the goat and I was like, oh.
Also,
it makes all makes sense.
Also, I love that they said at the start that there wasn't going to be a lot of new stuff, but there has actually been.
It's all new stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it has been new stuff. So I don't understand why Jeff said that. Maybe he just doesn't know what's new or not.
Venom.
Jeff doesn't
Why
know
is-
what's new. That's
Is
what.
Venom meant to
that's
be
what-
Oh
such
god,
a
that's
boy?
disgusting.
I love Venom. Venom's one of my favorite Marvel characters.
I can't
Yeah, me
believe
too.
Venom's an Anya boy.
I've seen once, like way back in the day on Tumblr, I saw an entire like compilation of like Eddie Brock and like Venom like flirting and like being a married couple.
Heck yeah.
Like
I love
they're
it.
literally they're like they call each other like honey and stuff, like hey baby. Like I'm like, okay.
Heck yeah. I'm for it. I'm for it. Let's
That's
go.
a weird dynamic, but
Let's go. Well, it's because
hey, Spidey!
Yeah!
My love. I love you.
Morbius.
I love Spider-Man as well.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I still have not played the first like Spider-Man for like PS4. I own it, but I still haven't played it after all these years. I need to just do that someday
Heck
when I'm
yeah.
bored.
Remember when they were like, we're announcing the remake? And it's like, the game just came out. Why are you remaking
it's
it?
just
Yeah, and then they're
the
remaking
version.
it and making the dude like look like Tom Holland, even though like Spider-Man is supposed to be older.
Yeah. I
And it's
don't
so
like
stupid.
the fact that they're making it look like Tom Holland. I'm like, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Leave
But
it
yeah.
alone.
I just need. Oh my god.
I like how he
The
looks.
Hulk looks weird.
Yeah. I like how Spider-Man looks already. Don't change it to Tom Holland. I like Tom Holland, but
yeah.
Leave Spidey alone.
3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Is it like an XCOM game?
I think so. What? That was such an abrupt cut.
That was
Yeah.
Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course.
I'm okay with an abrupt cut
Believe it,
from
we're
that.
only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC.
Wait,
See how they did
Pasta,
that
have
for
you seen
Cuphead?
the
Joining
Venom
me now is
movies?
Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDH.
I have not yet.
So that's
really
what
coming?
all those
really
things on
coming
Tumblr
June
were
30th on all
referencing
major
was the
platforms
Venom
we are
movie. So I would suggest
Wow,
watching the
I'm
Venom
so thrilled,
movies,
too, that,
and
I
you'll
think
get
all
like
the
a
fans
better
can't believe that this
understanding
is
of
here.
Yeah.
those
Lucky
that
for
Yeah.
all that
it's
stuff.
actually-
Wasn't it the second one that where he literally like jerked him off or something? I don't know. I just heard things. I don't know if this is
Beg pardon?
true.
You guys have done. I feel
Yeah,
like
counterpoint,
obviously
don't
the
watch the
gameplay is
Venom
difficult.
movies.
I love the Venom movies.
They're
Those-
not good.
I love them. I think they're
Yeah, we actually
great.
did.
I
couldn't
love those
pinpoint one
movies
thing that
so
we're proud of in this
much.
because
They're
we
You're
like
telling me
some
Tom
of my
Hardy
favorite.
doesn't deliver a
You're
amazing
allowed to love them.
performance once
You're
again?
not allowed to think they're great. They're not great.
I love those movies so much. They're some of my favorite.
Chalice
I've
is fun to
watched
play as,
Venom
and
1
even though
like
this is a DLC, it
10
feels like it's its
times.
own game inside.
I mean, I
You-
love movies that are trash.
is,
Like
it
I
is,
for
definitely.
one, like I like the new. I mean, quote unquote new, like all of the like, except like maybe the last one, quote unquote, like the new like X-Men movies. I thought they were entertaining, and I think people didn't like them.
I like
I don't
those
know.
as well. I'm with you there,
game,
Pasta.
but
I
regardless,
like
Yeah,
the
because
new
I remember,
X-Men.
because it was last year when I had COVID. I watched so much like Marvel stuff. I basically like I watched all of the like X-Men movies. Cause like even in like the original like the trilogy, like the final movie was so stupid. I hated it because everybody just died, and I was like, why did everybody have to die? Like this is a bit extreme. Like I understand like doing the whole like Phoenix thing, but like why does everybody like all the like main characters we care about have to die? And then they left it up to interpretation. What the hell happened with like Rogue? Did she go into the thing and like get her powers stripped or something? I don't know. It was weird.
Here's the thing. I was kind of happy with the ending at least. I was like, once the ending hit of that movie, I was like, you know, I'll take it because the whole series, you know, started with First Class, which the whole point of First Class was about like the start of the rivalry between Professor X and Magneto. But then at the end of the movies, they, you know, reconciled after all that time. So I thought it was like a good.
I like, so that's why ending. I like those movies, but then like the original X-Men trilogy, like the ending of that I thought was trash because like it was left so ambiguous because like all the characters I really cared about kind of died, and then we didn't know what Rogue did like in the end.
I didn't like the original X-Men movies. Those sucked real bad.
Yeah, like, did she get rid of her powers or not?
Yeah.
We'll never know. But in that, I mean, I guess in that one X-Men movie, we at least saw a happy ending for her when she and Iceman were still, like, a thing.
Yeah.
The Time one, I don't remember the name now. It's called something. Days of Future Past.
News for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend.
An assassin from hell. Let's go. Also, the Cuphead stuff looked really good.
Yeah.
Well, this thing.
Ooh, yeah! Hey, Rolf, here you go.
Shouldn't you play like the demo of this?
Yeah, I played the demo of this.
It's anime.
It's something.
Plucked from hell to do God's I think this looks cool.
But I'm finding it hard to believe
I like the character designs for this.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Y'all know me so
this
well.
This does look really cool. I think I would play this, honestly.
So, like, this bit of the game is really cool and fun, but then there's also, like, an RPG dating sim aspect.
Ooh! That makes it more interesting.
They just sound like pluses for Anya.
I am here! I'm
June 16th, okay.
Next dang week.
Let's go!
I'm gonna write this down.
Did they just say buy freaks for free?
I think
it did.
We've shown you lots of
That's
games
amazing.
made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it is true that I like a lot of trash movies. Speed Racer is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yes! Oh my god, I love that movie! It's beautiful! Like, it's so beautiful, right? Like, the art design is great, but then, like, the movie itself, not that great, but, like, it's fun.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like, yes, it's not, like, a super great movie, but it's probably one of the most, how should I put it? Like, the most, most accurate movie adaptation films. What's happening? Because I feel like the Speed Racer movie is very true to its source material, which is why a lot of people didn't like it, because the source material was very, like, for your, like, it was a specific taste, I think, and for me, like, I watched all of the original, like, Speed Racer cartoons, so
me too. Me too.
Like, this is
That's
just
the thing.
a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. That's what because, like, it's stupid, and, like, the dub for, like, this show is so bad, and I love that.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Heck yeah.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a
I
PC
loved
demo of
that
this game
face
is going
he
live
made.
right now on Steam
He was
and will be
like,
part of the Steam Next Fest next week.
That's an interesting resume. Rip Raider to stuntman.
All right,
Yeah.
joining me now is Megan from Digital
Oh God,
Experience.
I'm talking too much. I'm not used to talking like this. My throat is like. I feel like I'm shouting. I'm sorry if I'm shouting.
No worries, Pasta. Also, you know, this just makes me realize that Pasta and I really are just the same person. We like a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like that is, we like both kind of like that kind of stuff that like most people would be like, what? That's kind of weird. Like Speed Racer is so specific.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, it's so true. We like the same trash shows. Let's go.
No, Warframe,
Swedish Anya.
An
American Pasta.
You know,
TennoCon coming up in
maybe you
July,
should watch the
which is your
Venom
big
movies.
kind of event of the year.
Yeah.
Reveal what's next? What can you tell us?
Yeah,
Because I mean, I'm a fan of like for example, one of my like I like, for example, like the first, at least like the first movie, like I will watch like Ghost Rider. I'm that kind of person. I think Ghost Rider is a fun movie to watch, even though it's stupid.
Okay.
Go nuts.
You know,
I'll watch like the original Fantastic Four movies. I think they're good. I don't think they're that bad in the scheme of things compared to the new
But I'm here to kind of confirm
That's
one anyway.
Live is going to show.
But yeah, Pasta, I think you should
Did I
definitely
say
watch
it?
the
Yes, I
Venom
think you can.
movies,
Okay,
because
you're
I
gonna get your
loved those
first look
movies, and I
at
think
the
you would love
Debiri
them too.
Paradox.
Finally.
Yeah.
I know it's been a couple of years.
Whose mom is this, by the way?
Ten Alive is all about, and I'm so
She
happy.
does.
She worked really hard on the TV.
Mom, this looks like a mom
Wearing
outfit.
the sweater vest.
It looks like a
and
cool mom,
button-down
though.
shirt.
Yeah, look at these high-waisted jeans. Let's go.
I love high-waisted jeans.
My friend, what was done?
These
I respect
low-rise never come back.
But I will also mock it.
New dangers.
What the?
I mean,
what?
high-waisted is better than low-rise. Low-rise was a mistake.
Yeah, low-rise is terrible.
Discount Norman Reedus.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. I was like, wannabe Kojima game?
For now, dream of
Just throw in endless cutscenes and you got a Kojima game.
Let's go. Warframe.
It's not a Kojima game if you're playing it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Warframe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thanks. Thank you. Uh-huh.
Hey, move on! Go,
Thank
go,
you.
go! I'm always like that. I'm like,
Next,
please.
Time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG.
This
Yeah, a
looks
lot of space
like
today from Genshin
a
Impact
space
studio
version
Hoyoverse
of
across
Genshin
mobile
Impact.
and PC. This studio continues to deliver.
Just from this,
and this new trailer reveals
this,
the very
Yeah, it is. It is. Wasn't
Also-
wait? Wait. Did they talk about this on like the Sony thing? Didn't they? I don't know. I feel like
you're
I've seen this.
You're thinking
Is
of
this
the other
that?
Last
game.
year.
Oh, you mean last year? I don't remember.
Or maybe, or no, maybe not on Sony. But like, I feel like recently this. I saw a thing about this before, like recently.
I think what you were thinking of is that one apocalyptic dating sim thing we saw during the Sony conference the other day.
Yeah.
'Cause it
I
had
guess
a similar
so.
art style.
That's true, but I feel like I've heard about this game recently, or maybe it was like last year at E3. This
I don't
was talked
remember.
about. I don't know.
I wouldn't
Genshin
remember.
Impact?
Yeah, this
'Cause
looks
I
just
recognize-
like Genshin Impact. What the frick? It's just Genshin
I think
Impact in
it's
space.
by. What is it
Except
like?
maybe it's not a
Mihoyo?
gacha. This one.
I want to believe
I don't
in
know.
injury. Like, if it's not a gacha, I would be interested. If it's a gacha,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested. Like, that's why I couldn't get into Genshin, because immediately as soon as I saw that it was a gacha, I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I won't play anything with gachas. I've learned my lesson from mobile games.
Yeah.
Like Genshin's literally made like $3 billion. Can't you just like sit on that and make good games now.
Yeah. Also, hi Azure.
Oh god, that man! Oh,
I want to know
oh my
who
god!
that is.
See?
Hello.
Oh my god! I said you and me, we're the same.
Yeah,
we're the same. Because I was like, ooh, that guy. Who's he?
Today, I'm excited to introduce
Azure
you
has
to
to deal with
Zenless
two of
Zone
us
Zero,
today.
their
Let's
next
go.
major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say,
White-haired, like,
so far. It was a
you know,
nice
pretty
It's
boy.
Genshin
Yes.
devs.
Yeah, I was like,
Genshin Impact
who
with
is
a
this
fast-paced
boy?
action style.
Like-
This is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world.
I love you, Azure, by the way. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. I hate you, but you already knew that.
The duality. The one difference between us, how we react
God.
to Azure when he enters the call.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I still think about this because, like, I don't even remember why I started saying that I hated Azure, why that became a thing. I know it started, like, very early on, like, one of the, like, you know, early on when I was, like, in a voice chat here, and then, like, I just said that. I guess because everybody was saying, like, how they loved each other, I just decided to say I hate you once to Azure. I don't know. I don't even remember. And it became a thing.
Is this the same thing? Are we
Yeah, it's the same game.
Okay. I just gotta make sure. I was
Like
like,
a
is it?
character trailer, whatever.
Yeah. Because it kind of was weird that we cut away from it for a second and then cut back. It, like, messed me up a little bit. I mean...
It's just anime Star Fox.
I was gonna say that was a fairy character.
Yeah.
Coming to a Rule 34 near you.
Heck yeah. What's this? Quiz time. Oh!
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds
What?
me all of the Turtles arcade games. Back
Oh
in
god,
the
see,
day.
this was last year? I thought this, like...
wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I didn't remember that this was last year.
This isn't out yet?
Yeah, this isn't out yet, apparently.
See,
Yo,
this is how, like...
Just finish the game and then be like, it's coming out next month.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Make it. Then market.
I don't think I've ever seen a single episode of, like, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I've seen some when it, like, I was watching.
But, like, the theme song has always stuck in my head, though, because it's so good.
Heck yeah. But yeah, this looks really good. But I totally agree with Samaj that we need to stop this whole, like, we're gonna market things way before they're ever ready to come out. I'm so tired of that. I love it when games are like, this is our first time marketing it, and it's coming out like a month from now. I'm like, heck yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It's not like, for a long time, was it... See, now it's been out so long that I don't even remember, but was it like Elden Ring that, like, we didn't know anything about for the longest time?
Yeah, I think it was. Like, it was being marketed for, like, years. I'm super quiet compared to Pasta.
Yeah, when are they gonna announce an Elden Ring release date?
One day. One day we'll finally get Elden Ring.
Oh, it's June 16th.
There we go.
Oh, it's an M game.
Heck yeah. How about now, Azure? Am I good now? Yeah, when they're like, oh, this game is now on Steam and we're just now advertising it. That's pretty good too. But then a lot of times the problem with that though is that you kind of do need like some time to generate hype.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just saw this and it's like super people. It's like a It's basically PUBG, but not awful.
But I do love sometimes when they do the whole thing of like, oh, this cool game that you didn't know is coming out, and it's available now.
Yeah.
I do love when they do that sometimes because it's such a surprise.
Yeah.
Like
Yep,
when
there
they
it is.
announced that Deadly Premonition 2 was gonna be a thing, and then they did like the release for Switch, and it came out that very day. I was like, yes, I'm buying this right now. Deadly Premonition 1,
I remember
was like, yes.
Super People, because they did a community beta test and they abbreviated it as CBT.
Yeah, they did. I also
love Super People
remember.
CBT.
Heck
Also
yeah.
remember there was a giant exploit going around where as soon as everyone spawned in the plane at the start, you could just nuke the plane like 50 times and kill everyone immediately.
You know what? Honestly though, like I always laugh when somebody's like, oh yeah, you know, I've done therapy, I've done CBT, and I'm like, I start, you know,
Heck
chuckling,
yeah.
and they're like, what are you laughing about? And I'm like, I'm sorry, okay? I have a dirty mind.
Look, I've tried everything. Just as a last resort, I thought maybe CBT would work for me.
How far will you push humankind?
Yeah. I love that we always go back to the CBT stuff on here.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
All of us,
I know.
collectively.
It's fine.
Sega!
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a
Sega.
multitude of historical civilizations.
But I'm
from the
so
ancient
resident
to the
sleeper
modern
right now.
Yeah.
One Piece
I hate
is
the
celebrating
new
its
Our people.
25th
Sega
anniversary this
thing.
year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back.
It's
to video
just
games
so
with
uncomfortable.
One Piece
Okay.
Odyssey.
I would
Monkey
play
D.
this
Luffy and
because
his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This
okay,
trailer
I'm a
reveals
weeb.
the
I'd
setting,
play
the
this.
mysterious
Yeah.
island
I
where
love that
Luffy
the
and his
background
Straw Hat
moves a little
crew
bit as
become
the
marooned
like
in
Yeah.
camera
this exciting
moves.
upcoming
God, I
like
haven't
that.
watched One Piece in so long because like I got tired of trying to keep up with it. I have like hundreds of
journeying
episodes.
along the Grand Line.
I looked it up. One Piece has over 1,000 episodes now.
I know.
The only other one that
Yeah.
I think has over 1,000 episodes is Pokemon, and then the one
Yeah.
that's closest to that I think is Detective Conan, which has like
Yeah.
900
Yeah.
and something episodes.
And then of course like the top ever like animation. What is it called? Sasae-san, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I would play this because it doesn't have anything to do with like the plot of like the thing. Like, oh, I'm interested in this. I would play this. Oh my god, this makes me happy because it's been so long since I've heard these voices because I haven't watched them in so long. I love them. Oh, I love One Piece so much.
Heck yeah.
Oh. Oh, Zoro! I love Zoro so much. He's been my favorite character in One Piece ever since he first appeared in the anime. When I started watching it, I was like, "You got 3 swords? Yeah, I love you."
Heck yeah. I think if they ever made a Detective Conan game and actually localized it here, I would play the heck out of it.
Oh my god, yes, this looks so much fun. I want to play this so bad.
In an odyssey beyond imagination.
I mean, basically, Rolf, One Piece is basically a D&D campaign. A really long, never-ending D&D campaign.
Well, okay, it's
A
coming this
virtual
year, and
D&D
it's, okay,
with pirate
I can buy it for PS4. That's
This
good.
August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got
Atlas,
your first
let's
listen
go.
to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Okay, One Piece Odyssey. I'm buying that. I'm such a weeb. Oh.
Oh yeah, the Soul Hackers 2, let's go! I'm so excited for this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Miss Soul Hackers.
Take my hand.
I am so excited for this.
You get one more chance to make things right.
I'm so happy Alice is bringing back some of their lesser-known SMT franchises.
Save the world.
Makes me very happy. Yeah.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams.
This
Nerd
is going to
Wallet
be
can
hard
help you
for
find
me
the
to pick a
smartest
top
credit
10
card to
from
reward your
this.
gaming purchases.
Because there's
Great
so
to see
much.
some more Persona
Mega
spin-offs.
sale is going on
I
right
will
now.
fight
Save
you.
up to 75% off top PC titles. with
I
an
can't
additional
believe this is the
25%
moment
off
where I'm
eligible
gonna
products.
actually
And it would be the
have a
mega
battle
sale
with
without the free
Samaj.
games vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m.
Whoa,
Eastern.
here she
We're
comes.
taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
Game
All-
Pass.
All games in one
Yeah.
place, isn't that called Steam?
Yeah. Yeah, we already have Steam. Oh my god.
No,
I'm gonna kill Samsung.
Samsung. Yeah.
It says platform that's split off from Steam, yeah. Exactly. You're literally the reason why we won't have all of our games in one place. Along with Epic Games Store. Ooh, Capcom!
Start tweeting more. I never tweet. Okay.
Capcom Arcade.
Yeah. Like this music. Nice.
Okay. Hello.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme.
Soccer-ish.
So you know to do whatever it takes to
God.
claim victory.
Oh my god, Waluigi.
It hurts. Mario
Of course,
Strikers
it's only a
Battle
spin-off. He's
League
allowed
on
in these.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Game rated everyone 10 and up.
Big beef.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, my name is Carl. And
Oh,
I'm a
this
developer on
is a good
Oh,
one.
this one.
Available 6/10, same as the aggregate review score.
Yes, there.
The better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live
I have
now
forgotten what
on
it's called, but
Steam,
this looks
This
really
guy,
good.
I swear, is this
so
guy
go check it
Swedish?
out.
Because he has a
And
Swedish
slay to the
accent.
beat.
Like, this
I mean-
accent's very...
This is a metal shooter, so it's like so likely that he's Swedish.
Yeah. I remember this game. Wasn't this game announced like 2 years ago on E3? Like, I remember.
I remember.
My memory is garbage.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It definitely wasn't last year. It was the year before, I think. Pretty sure.
Isn't this game? Hasn't this game been out for like 2 years?
I think that's a different one.
Yeah.
It was like a roguelike.
Yeah, there's the
Doesn't
one
say
oh yeah,
anything.
there was okay, there was a Swedish name there I saw. So I think
I think that's just like the
Oh yeah,
it's just the-
James, that's pretty
oh yeah, this
Swedish.
is people
Yeah,
that
they
are
have-
singing. But yeah, I think the developers are definitely like from one of the Nordic countries.
Yeah.
Wow, this music sounds great though.
Yeah, this is some good
I love this kind of music.
Same.
This is the kind of music I listen to when I play Overwatch.
Heck yeah.
This is just the music I listen to anyway. Whatever happens.
Too bad I'm like really bad at like following rhythm in like games, but like
Metal
yeah,
Hellsinger demo out now. So this is a new one. Yeah, that looks cool.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music.
Ooh.
And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC,
That
Xbox,
sounds
and
cool.
PlayStation for you to play for free.
Crypt of the
Next up,
Necrodoomer.
a new game
Exactly.
launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews,
yeah.
and this is one binge-worthy
It's out right
teen
now.
horror
My friend is
entertainment
streaming it right now.
where your every choice
David
shapes the
Arquette,
story
wow.
and
I need to
determines who
play this.
lives
Yeah,
and
he's in
dies
it.
at a camp in upstate New York.
I'm interested.
And Brenda Song.
Launch trailer.
I remember. At least those two are the ones.
Important thing in the world.
This is gonna be dumb as hell, and I'm all in for it.
Your whole family.
Heck yeah.
You know, like every last.
I
one
mean,
of them decided to
here's the
jump down
thing.
bottom
I
of the well, and they're all
loved
just
the original Until Dawn. I
hanging
loved
on the end of the rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't.
oh my gosh, I can't remember the name.
pull on that rope and he's gonna
The
fall
one
right
where
down
you
the
have to
bottom of the
guess
well
who's
with the rest of them.
lying.
Why does it sound like it's a western?
Fibbage.
Yeah. Yeah, fibbage. Let's go.
More to this than you realize.
What?
But I haven't really liked a lot of the other things, like the Man of Medan and all that. And then
You
it
have
was
no idea what's
especially
going on.
ruined for me
Not a goddamn clue.
when the Bandai Namco thing happened.
All right, let's do this.
Oh my god, it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
No. I like. So it is from what?
Who says 911?
Goodbye, cool world.
But yeah, from the reviews I've seen, like this is like the true, like Until Dawn like game, like not like any of the others. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
They have a budget now.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
really happening, and you're all in it.
I would be interested in this, unlike
This-
a lot of the other stuff.
Yeah, it's out right now. So
Another incredible watch in the making.
I'm gonna play this at some point.
Oh my god, he called us a noobs.
Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you
Ooh,
impact
I like
things
this
like the weather
background.
patterns, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new
The
look.
query is on PS4, but it's gonna take me forever until I can play this because I can't afford anything. There's so
That's
many
fair.
games.
Same.
That's the whole reason why I haven't played any of the games from like last year's E3 because like I just haven't had the money over to buy them.
Sure if Nightingale
Relatable.
They really need to stop making games just for a bit.
For a few years, yeah.
Like that.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? The person took one berry off the bush and the bush disappeared.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It's like for the reason why I'm just like, please don't like release any new games. It's just like when I'm praying that they don't release like a new like Nintendo console soon because I'm just like I feel like I haven't had my Switch long because I still don't have that many games on my Switch, all in all, and I'm just like, shit.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
make a new thing.
that's why I didn't like. I still haven't gotten a Switch is because I'm like they're gonna announce a new console probably soon. Oh no!
Yeah, it's just like it's so annoying. Like I have my Switch, and then what I have is a PS4 and like my PC that sucks. So like I don't have anything to like play like new gen games in like a good way. So, like I need to get like a PS5, but like I can't afford that or a new PC because it would be just as expensive. And I'm just like, so like, just recently I finally played Resident Evil Village for the first time on my old ass like launch PS4 and like I thought it was gonna die. The way the sounds it made. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being like into video games is a very expensive hobby.
Yeah, and then like I have now like I have a PS2 and a PS3, so technically I do have a PS5 if you mash them together. Oh yeah, and then like
well, PS5 can't play PS3 games, so really it's better.
Like I want to play, like I want to buy, like I only got the PS3 so that I could play like PS1 games and like emulate, so or not emulate, I mean capture like with my capture card, so they will look better than if I were to play PS1 games on my PS2.
Saints Row.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys.
Oh my gosh, it's almost been 2 hours.
Capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Yeah. God, and I gotta stay up until midnight. Midnight is when, for me, is when Devolver happens.
Yep. Oh my!
And then tomorrow... yeah, tomorrow, the next thing is at 6 p.m. my time, I think. I don't remember what is happening tomorrow, though.
Yeah, I would have to double check for me.
I think it was... Netflix? No. IGN, at least, or something else, I think, was tomorrow. It was something with me.
It's IGN Expo, Netflix Geek Week, Tribeca Game Spotlight, and Freedom Game Showcase.
Oh yeah, I'm not streaming any of it tomorrow, by the way, because I don't care about any of the stuff tomorrow. We'll come back for all this stuff on Saturday. It's kind of my plan.
Yeah.
We'll be watching several things on Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday is Guerrilla Collective, Wholesome Game Direct.
Yeah, and
Future of Play, Future Game Show.
Yeah, those are
And
like
then
the
Sunday
most
is
important things.
Fox, PC Gaming, and Guerrilla Collective
Yeah, because
again.
I remember Guerrilla Collective and Wholesome Games. That was like last year when I found like all the good, like cute indie games that I wanted to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to
that
go
I
for
haven't
those.
gotten yet, but yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah,
I'll
there's-
probably watch.
There's nothing
tomorrow
I
by
really,
myself then.
yeah, because there's nothing I really care about tomorrow.
Next, we've got an
At least
exclusive
in
first
my
look at
opinion.
extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense four-player
Yeah, the only
co-op
thing with like the Netflix thing is like while they announce all the gaming stuff, they're probably also gonna announce a bunch of like new
PC on Steam and exclusive on console.
like shows and stuff, because they usually do that at the same time. I want that Castlevania sequel already. Cause I loved Castlevania on Netflix. That was so good.
Yeah, the Castlevania show is really good.
Yeah, there was the one episode that completely caught me off guard, and I still think about it to this day because I was not expecting what happened in it. Because half the episode was just fighting, and the other half was just sex.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, I mean, that's all you need.
That's Netflix.
Fighting and sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like I was not expecting, yeah. I was not
That's not a
expecting threesome.
Netflix show, that's my wife.
That's my wife.
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed.
Oh my god. Oh, why'd I even make this joke? Because it's about me, but it's just like, that line is just me when I'm watching Arcane.
I mean, Rolf, I have to say, it's a really good show. The Netflix Castlevania is a really good show.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so good. Need to watch it again sometime.
Oh, it's another Vermintide, but not.
I'm so like
Yeah, the
so
vermins are
down
dark
right now.
Horror games
Yeah.
like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience.
Go away, Bloober team.
Fears. Get a dose of this.
Let me guess, it'll be another one.
Layers of Fear.
Yeah,
Is it another?
It's gonna be another
Oh
Layers
my
of
God.
Fear. Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be Silent Hill.
I liked the first Layers of Fear, kinda. I didn't even play the second one because I don't care. But I kind of liked the first one, and the first one actually, like, I played that game every day for like a week straight, like until I beat it, and that's how I got affiliate on Twitch.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to the game in that regard, but it wasn't
Thanks,
really good.
Bloober team.
Yeah, thanks, Bloober team.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think Layers of Fear was a good start, but they should have, like, with their sequels and stuff, they should have gone farther. But instead, they kind of just keep delivering the same thing. So they haven't really, like, developed so far. If this game does something new, then I would be into it.
I mean, it looks the same. It looks like just a walking sim.
Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be another, like, let's walk through the weird stuff and see some spooky things, and it's like that, and solve some little puzzles, and that's it. And let me guess, it's gonna turn out that we're the bad guy all along. Really? Because we can't get over Silent Hill 2 enough to realize what made Silent Hill 2 so good.
Yeah.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Layers of Fear? The world may never know.
Don't lick your fears.
That's the only way you can
Most of them
overcome
are
them.
not edible. Unless you're afraid of Tootsie Pops.
What if you're afraid of the dark? How do
you lick the dark? That is a good question.
Yeah. Do you, like, get
What?
broken light bulbs and lick those?
What?
I mean,
What? Layers of
inside your mouth is
fears.
dark.
So, is this just like a straight up sequel?
This October, Gotham
Yes, Gotham
arrives.
Knights, everyone.
Oh, God.
Dead, and it's up to the Batman family.
Layers of Gotham Knight. Let's go.
let's
Batman is dead. No.
Exclusive new look.
I'm so
Let's head
excited
to
for this game.
Montreal to
I'm
hear
so
from
excited for this
executive
game.
producer Fleur Martin.
I want this game.
Hello and warm welcome from WD Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm
I like
the
that
executive
shirt.
producer on Gotham Knights.
I have a shirt
Today,
like that.
we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character
Nightwing,
series.
yo.
We're really
Heck
looking
yeah,
forward
Dick
to share
Grayson, let's
more with
go.
you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
Yeah! I'm so excited for this! Ah! I'm so excited to see my boys. Anya's all about that Dick
And in this city,
Grayson. Let's go.
Hey.
came my family. Gotham gave me everything.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
deserves
Dick
to feel
Grayson,
safe.
Barbara Gordon, Tim Drake, and Jason Todd. We're gonna be Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and
The other two.
Red Hood. No, I was thinking, is it Robin or Red Robin? And I think it's just Robin.
Red Robin.
Yum.
I mean, that's literally Tim Drake is Red Robin currently in the comics. That's literally
He's
what
the owner
he
of
is.
Red Robin?
Yeah, he's the owner of Red
I
Robin.
can't believe Batman can't save the day because he's gorged on Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Also, hi, Big Sauter. Welcome to the stream. But
to
yeah,
hell.
I love Tim Drake and Jason Todd are like my favorite characters in all of comics, so I love them both very much.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited to
love
see
Dick.
them.
Oh, I mean, Dick Grayson, that is. Because the other kind, no thanks.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome. Oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog.
Wait, that's
Great
it?
to have you with us, Neil.
That's
It's
it?
been a An eventful day on the
I
internet.
want more
Yeah.
Gotham Knights. I don't care about whatever is going on. I want more Gotham Knights.
I don't care about
Nope.
Naughty Dog.
Go write a letter to.
Oh, it's Zach's favorite person.
I was
Wait.
gonna say I've never played a Naughty Dog game that I liked, but I did like originally I did like The Last of Us, but the ending like
Oh no!
I hated the ending. Like I hate like Joel. I hate Joel so much.
Yeah, Joel's a bad person.
I still don't know what happened to him in The Last of Us 2, but I hope he got killed.
They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much.
Wait, is
to
this
them.
going to be another Last of Us game?
And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year.
Probably the multiplayer.
It sold over 10 million units.
Still not out
And
yet.
That kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects.
It also
more than
feels
we've ever
weird,
had at
like
the same time.
with Naughty Dog, like
projects. Okay.
I always find this is funny, like when you compare games that like studios have made sometimes, where it's like, oh yeah, they made The Last of Us, but then like they also made like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, they made. I mean, you can see it in Jack and Jack. Like, Jack 1 was like a children's game, and then Jack 2 got all edgy, and then Jack 3 got even more edgy, and then they made Uncharted.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't forget the cars. They did the Thunderdome with Jack and
Oh
Daxter.
yeah, Jack Team Racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
And it's like also when you think about like certain games, like if you think about like FromSoft made like Huon, and then like
it's as big as any of our
they
single player
made
games that we've done, and in
you
some ways
know
bigger.
Dark Souls, and that's all they do now.
The way we're telling that story
Yeah, that makes me sad because From Software used to make a lot of really like unique and interesting stuff like during their
like
early days, but now all they do is
like
kind of the same stuff.
Yeah, I miss the
game called Echo Knight.
exclusively
Echo
made
Knight
that game.
is so unique, like kind of boring, but like Echo Knight is like really cool.
Yeah,
And,
Echo
like-
Knight is cool. They made a lot of interesting RPG-esque games
Go
too.
the Dolphin Knight.
Next year, so wait till next year to
Heck
get more of
yeah.
that one. Okay, well,
Defender of the
very exciting that,
future.
this has evolved, and I mean,
Hmm?
concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling.
I miss
fused
Ninja
with
Blade.
Multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO.
Oh,
right?
I don't care.
Have a show?
Now we're
No.
having a show. No.
It's already a damn movie.
Yeah, stop it.
They've been filming, and it's
Yeah, it's
pretty incredible. The stuff I'm
true.
getting back when we're looking back at Naughty Dog.
If they did another Echo Knight, the new Echo Knight wouldn't get as much money as a new Dark Souls would. Dang, see.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but have
they
you-
made because there are 3 Echo Knights: Echo Knight 1, 2, and then Echo Knight Beyond or something. I think it's
Entire
called.
series, last day of filming.
I thought Beyond was two. Oh, now I can't
Funny
remember.
No, there is an Echo Knight, actual Echo Knight 2, but I don't know if
You
it
actually got to direct
came
one of the
out.
episodes?
Yes,
No.
I think that
Because the
there's-
only
Maybe it
Echo
did, I don't
Knights,
know.
the only Echo Knights I know is the original and Beyond, and that's it. But
Okay, Echo Knight 2 might have not come out outside of Japan then. Maybe.
They teamed up with the Chernobyl director because Chernobyl's the only work environment more toxic than theirs.
And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them but seeing them do all the other episodes.
Honestly though, like, because I enjoy the game, but I wouldn't like play The Last of Us because I only watched someone played it. So like, I guess I could watch the show. I'm probably gonna watch it just to see.
Yeah.
It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game, and it really feels like this is going to be something special. And
It's
I would
just-
say this will be the
Move on
most
now.
authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort
Speaking of
super
video game
legitimate, and that's
adaptations,
awesome
I'm
to
really
see,
upset
Joel
with
and
what they
Ellie
did with
from the front
Uncharted.
side now for the first
That's
time.
like the most
So we'll
upset
see
I've
more of that
been
next year.
about
That's coming as well,
a
too.
video game
You'll
adaptation
hear
in a
about it very
while.
soon. That's
Okay.
all I'll say right now.
All right. Well,
Thank God you're on a Halo fan, because that was that everyone up in arms.
Yeah.
Well, if they follow the trajectory of the games, then Uncharted 2 and 3, the movies, should be great.
Oh God, what's happening now?
Hello.
Surprise!
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused though.
Troy
I thought
Baker
maybe
is so
Pedro
freaking
Bella, but
tall.
Troy
I never
Ostrad here,
noticed
it's
that.
from the game, right?
So
Look how
when
tall
Craig
he
and I started
is.
working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said
He's like a
Troy and
giant
Ashley
compared
have
to the
be
rest
part
of people on stage.
and we're such fans of like
Yeah.
the talent and the
I like his
helping us
earrings.
create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show, and it wasn't.
Has there ever been a good video game movie?
These are real roles.
Has there ever been a good
Sonic.
video game?
The Sonic movies are really good.
There's been so much stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about
Detective
what's
I haven't watched them, but I need to watch the first one so I can watch the second Sonic movie so that I can see Knuckles.
Heck yeah, the second Sonic movie was good. I liked.
I'm still gonna see the second one.
I liked
Yeah, don't
the second
spoil
one.
it again, Anya.
I'm not spoiling.
For us to do
Don't worry.
let people know that
I can't believe Sonic glosses for an hour and 45 minutes straight.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
What does Knuckles do?
Literally every person.
I mean, I've talked a lot of
He
times
dabs.
about my love. I was gonna say love for Sonic, but specifically like Sonic X as a kid. Like that show was my life for a few years.
That was some good stuff.
I was coming home.
Yeah,
I think besides the Sonic
was amazing.
movies
Bella and
and
Pedro
Detective
are-
Pikachu, I can't think of any other good
They're
video
so
game movies.
perfect. And
I do like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but it's not a good movie. I just think it's
No.
fun.
Yeah.
It's
fun.
fun.
It's like
that movies.
the like.
I mean,
I
do
think
the
it's fun to like
Pokemon
think
anime
about the
movies
fact.
count?
So much more
I
than that. I
guess.
feel like I can't fully explain it, but
I wouldn't count that
so
because like
excited to be a
Pokemon, you
part
know,
of it,
has its own like
and
series
just-
and everything.
I can't wait
So
to see
I
it.
wouldn't
I think
necessarily
it's gonna
count
be
that. Whereas Detective Pikachu was like based
I
off
love the
an
story.
actual
I
game.
love
No,
just being a part of
I'm so excited.
I was gonna say, like,
The fact that you guys are gonna be in it. And
video game movies bad, but shows good. It seems like, although I guess lately they haven't been.
I mean, I will say, like, I will always,
Like
I will
Arcane,
always
come on.
defend.
Yeah.
I will always defend specifically the first, like, live-action Resident Evil movie because I think it's good.
Yeah,
because it has nothing. Because it doesn't really have anything to do with the original source material, but it's still like retains like the feel. Like it feels like one of the games, kind of.
Yeah, no,
Because
I
it's like
get
in an
that.
enclosed space, and it's like.
We wanted to give people the
Yeah.
definitive version of.
Yeah, I would agree.
But then like with the second movie on, when they like bring in like the game characters, it's like okay, this was very unnecessary.
Yeah, I would say definitely the first Resident Evil movie is pretty okay, but the rest are bad.
Was it like the third one when they're just in the desert the whole time? That has nothing to do with anything, but it's just got the characters doing stuff.
Yeah, and then like I guess I think what was I gonna say?
The adventure, little brother.
The first like the Silent Hill movie is actually like it's just the game but like with a twist. So like it's not bad either, really. It's just
the reason why I can't support the Silent Hill films is like knowing the reason why they cast a woman instead of a man was because the director said that Harry, like, no man would actually be like Harry Mason because no man would ever do that much for their child because that's more of a womanly thing to do.
Oh,
That's
fuck
what,
off.
Okay, that's so
literally
stupid.
what
I
he
mean,
said.
I mean, in the movie, I would say Sean Bean's character seems to like care just as much. I mean, he does go his own, like he doesn't go to Silent Hill, but he does his own thing to like find out like where she came from and shit. Like, I feel like his character could have just as well been like, you know, the one doing all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like going to Silent Hill and things.
Yeah, but the director said he didn't want to do that because he didn't believe a man would ever like do something like that for their child. And it's like,
okay, he must have had a really terrible dad.
Yeah, I'm like, you better never have kids. Please never have kids.
It's really one of my favorite
because you
games
would
of the
not
past
take
decade.
care of them
Guys,
well.
What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that.
They're making a remaster of a remaster.
Like, why do they call it a remake? Like, it looks the same. Like, that footage looks the same. It looks the same. Like, why call it a remake?
We did for the faces, and kind of like retarget it.
Video
on these new
games
rigs
were a
with lot more
mistake.
fidelity.
What is this circle jerk over the last of us anyway?
Okay, I see. Okay, there's a big difference, but like
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up.
If this was talking
but
points,
the
this
great thing about these
presentation would be in
faces is
last
that,
place.
they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things.
It looks worse.
I don't know. I still feel it's silly. Like this is almost as silly as like the Resident Evil 4 remake. I still think that's silly.
All the stuff you're getting on the PS5 again.
Yeah.
Because it gets ported to everything, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah, but at least with Resident Evil 4, that is more than like 5 years old. How old is The Last of Us?
I mean, what was the last time
Yeah,
you
I don't like. Yeah, this looks. I think I prefer the original how it looks because it has its own like unique style to it that I feel like is kind of lost in this
2013,
new
huh?
version.
Yeah, like I don't need a game and people to look realistic. I don't care.
Yeah, same.
Stylize it.
Yeah.
So the last time that I played
It's like we live in reality. We don't need to see reality in our game.
Plus, it just means like it's gonna look bad
amazing job on that
at some point.
Yeah,
It's
when
really
we
when you
have
play
better
it, when you see it in
technology
motion,
in the
it's really
future,
nice.
whereas
Yeah.
anything that's
Imagine
stylized
that,
still looks
think of The Last of
good
Us 2
many years
Exactly.
later.
That back in the
Yeah,
Last of Us 1.
it's
I
the
said
whole,
there's still like I
animation
see
system
I
and the
still
AI
think
system,
that
everything
like
we've learned on, like, Uncharted
since
4,
we're
Last of
we're
Us
talking
2
about like
apply to
since they
this.
showed like
Again,
the
to get
query
that
earlier,
full
like
version.
Until
Just to give a
Dawn,
quick
like
shout out,
the faces
this
still
project
looks
is
good,
headed
but
up
I
by
feel like that's
Mr.
because
Gallant
like
and
you
Sean
know
Sky.
what they're supposed to
And
look
we'll
like
hear a
because
lot
they are
more about
famous
it, see a lot more
faces.
about it
So it's like
leading up to the
so they still
release
look like
in the
themselves.
second
You can tell
All right, well,
who they are.
we will look forward to that.
Also,
Neil, you've talked a
Roll
lot
says,
about
"Why does Joel
games
look
directed by
20
other
years
people.
older in the
What are you
remake?" It's so true. They make
Yeah, I
him
mean
look
it's
so
only
much
been
older.
10 years since it was released.
It's a little early to
Amazing.
talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now.
Yeah, they're spending
otherwise,
so much time on this. When I bet
have a new
everybody in the
project,
chat right now is
say
probably
it's,
going like
Summer Game
Resin
Fest.
Sleeper. It's just probably all
well,
Resin
we'll see.
Evil.
We'll try and see.
Resin
All
Sleeper.
I think they.
last
I think
year-
Resident Sleeper is a banned term.
Last year was just like
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome.
Resident Sleeper
All right,
the
well,
entire
that is gonna
time,
do
and it was
Thanks to Naughty
hilarious.
Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise. and where
Resident
things are
Evil,
going.
yeah. Let's make
very,
that a
very
new
exciting.
emo.
All right,
I
Summer
should
Game
have like
Fest
a Resident
continues over
Evil
the next few
emo, but
days.
it's just
Coming
like
up right
Resident
now on this
Sleeper,
very
but like
stream
it's
is
like
Day of the
Jill.
Dead, I Am 8-Bit,
Yeah.
Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase.
Okay, so that's
Tomorrow,
out. So now
we've
it's
got
Day of the
Netflix
Devs,
Week,
whatever
which
that
I'll be
means.
co-hosting, and the Tribeca
Yeah, I don't
Games
know what the
Showcase
heck Day of the
streaming,
Devs
along with the Epic
is.
Games Store Showcase.
I
And then
mean,
finally Sunday,
We can like
is the
try it
Xbox
because
and
I think it's
Bethesda
like
Game
starts
Showcase. You can
right
stream them all
after
at
he finishes talking.
summergamefest.com.
Is Day of the
As for me,
Devs. We
I'll
can
see you
try
again
it and
in
see
August
if it's
when we are
any
back
worth.
live in Cologne, Germany.
But regardless, we'll definitely probably take like a short break and come back at 6 EST for Devolver.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023
Oh!
as a digital and in-person event.
In person
bringing the
next
gaming
year.
community together.
I
Thanks for
can't
being a
believe
part of Summer
E3 is
Game Fest.
officially
And
dead.
remember, there are more events and
Bye-bye.
announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye, E3. It was nice knowing ya. See you
Bye,
around.
Keely. I won't miss you. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So, Day of the Devs is when the game dev apocalypse happens. What the frick?
Oh dear.
I'm scared.
Hi, dude.
Day of the Devs is organized by Double Fine. Look, there he is.
What? You don't
What's
know what
happening?
Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there. And bring
Oh, it's Mr.
to
Schaefer.
developers and
yeah.
players together to
stuff
get
then.
together, play games, and have a great
Okay.
time. It
I've
used to be
never
a physical
heard of
event
this.
only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it.
That's
and we're really excited
cool.
this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
That's right, everybody, put on your party hats. Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. That's right. That looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat.
Where did
and
all the
enjoy
popcorn
Day of the
go?
Devs.
Oh god, the candles.
Yeah. amazing.
That was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I liked that.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
I love that.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You might know my work from a game called Plug and Play.
Oh,
I co-founded
I
a
remember
company called
that
Playables,
game.
where we
That's a
made
good game.
a game called Kids.
Yeah.
But today we're gonna talk about this guy in my upcoming project. That is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz, who is the principal programmer on the game. The project we're collaborating on is called Time Flies.
Oh, this looks cool. I like this.
Aww, this is cute. Okay, I like this.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, don't be careful there, little buddy. Oh no!
Time Flies is about our limited time in
Press
this
F
world.
to pay
In
respects.
Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of
Sweden!
maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years. So you have a little bit less time to achieve the things you want in your life.
Thanks, Twitch.
Oh no, what happened?
They just got away.
What? For me, it's still going.
In Time
You
Flies,
died!
the things you can achieve are nicely
love
prepared
this.
in a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket list. So these are the things you can do in the world.
This is a cool concept. I like this. Oh, so I get it. It's like you have like certain goals that you want to achieve, but you only have a very short amount of time to
It's
do any one of those
Untitled
goals.
Fly Game.
Yeah.
It's Minute.
Oh my god.
So I'm guessing you just like keep like restarting to try and get everything.
Wee.
The game is coming to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC and Mac sometime next year. Please visit timeflies.buzz, where you can sign up for the newsletter so you get updated when it's out, or you find a link to the Steam page where you can
I love these kinds of devs that like you can tell they're not used to this kind of thing, so it's kind of cute. They're like, yeah, here's my game.
Yeah, it's like the Yarny dev. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was so good. Good times.
I dig the aesthetic.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic.
No.
We are. Thank you. Thanks for making me feel.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based Wishfully Studios and published by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the vibes could not be more different. Who are these enigmatic enemies? What do they want with Lana's sister and her world? And what other secrets are there to uncover in this beautiful, boundless environment?
Oh, I'm excited
Hello,
for this.
my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small indie game studio in Sweden making
Oh God,
Sweden!
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I just laugh because like Swedish accents. I tried so hard to get rid of my Swedish accent,
In our
so
game,
that's
you
what
play
it
a
could
young
have
girl
sounded
called
like.
Lana, who is forced out on a mission to
Your
save her sister
voice is
that has been
great,
taken away
Pasta.
by an invading robot
Thanks.
army.
Ooh, I like how this looks. I have this
Early
on
on
my
in the game,
wish list.
Lana
I
meets
just
the mystical
remembered that I
creature
have
Mui.
this game on my wish list.
Look that
You
little
quickly develop a
thing.
strong bond and
Neat.
friendship to Mui, and she proves to be both intelligent and loyal.
Yeah, I have this game on my wish list because they showed it, I think, at the Game Awards, I think. And I thought it looked cool.
Being her own personality, Mui
scared
also has
for a
things
second.
that she's afraid of.
I was like, no! Little cat creature!
But being small and agile also has its advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't.
I love this.
See, Wolf, it's not that bad.
She also has this special ability she can use to control some of the
Oh wait,
strange
it just
creatures
hit
of
me
this
what
planet.
Smash was saying. It didn't hit me until just then.
You could say it went over your head.
Yeah. I mean, I am pretty small too, so no worries, Wolf.
Together, you have to make
I'm
it through both
5
the
foot
harsh and
2.5.
beautiful environments of Novo. Past
Just
dangerous
embrace the
robots,
point. Just embrace the 2. Don't have the
through
point
deep
5.
and cold caves,
That's literally
That's how
what
they
my
win.
doctor said.
unraveling
My
long
doctor's like,
forgotten
you're like
mysteries.
slightly bigger than
that all
5'2",
lead to your
but
destined
not as big as 5'3".
Yeah, so you're 5'2".
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not even, like, I'm like 5 foot and a half.
5'6".
Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and
Half a
we're
foot,
very
6
excited
inch.
here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is
Or
a truly
maybe not.
unique
I don't know. I'm like, no. I'm like 5.
companion-based puzzle solving and hand-painted
God,
art
I don't
style.
know.
You
I
will
don't even know how to.
experience
I don't know how it
an
works,
engaging
but I'm
story
like,
with
I'm
twists
not
and turns
5'1". I'm like
that
below
hopefully will
5'1",
stay
but
with you
above
long
like
after the
5.
credits have rolled.
Yeah,
Planet
that's
of
what I'm
Lana is
saying
coming
is
to
like you're kind
Xbox
of
and
like in the
PC
middle
this
of
year,
it.
and you can wish
Which is
this
why
game
I say
I'm like in the middle.
or sign up at our newsletter at planetoflana.com.
Yeah. So I'm
This
not
next title
5'1",
from
but
Two-Star
I'm not.
Games is quite
But I'm
literally
like
on the
taller
rails
than 5
shooter.
feet.
You and
Yeah.
your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun
Same here,
and its
I'm not
exquisite
5'3",
collection of
but I'm a
bobbleheads
bit taller
face
than
off against a
5'2".
demonic clown-faced train who is hell-bent on devouring human flesh. This is Choo Choo Charles.
Choo
Hey,
choo
I'm
choo.
This
Brad, I'm the
bad
solo developer
boy.
behind Two-Star Games, and I'm currently making Choo Choo Charles.
Yeah, choo choo Charles. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh god,
horrific,
this
but
is
it's
horrifying.
Oh my
great. Spider
god.
train.
That's disgusting.
I do hate it, but you know you can go ham on it with a gun.
It's an
Heck
open-world
yeah.
horror game where you navigate an island
Resident
in an
Evil
train
Thomas the Tank Engine
Yeah.
mod.
Yeah, basically. It's like Thomas,
upgraded
what
over
have
time
you
and you use it to
become?
fight an evil spider train named Charles.
You know when you
I'm sorry,
you modded Chris to look like Thomas, now you can do the opposite. Yeah.
If you pump enough
Oh,
lead into his
God.
face, that'll probably encourage him to run off and find something else to do. You have one goal above all else, and that's to summon Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death.
Oh,
That
that's
1v1 me
fully
nerd.
open world,
I
looting
love
abandoned
it.
areas and
I
complete
love
missions
it
for the
so
locals
much.
to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's
Who's
speed,
living
armor,
here?
and damage.
Yeah,
Right.
look at this guy.
You'll need to leave the relative
looks
safety of your
50.
train and venture out on foot. This is where things get really dangerous, with Charles constantly roaming around looking for his next meal, and camps of shotgun-wielding cultists looking for someone to feed to
I love
him.
this. I love this concept so much. This is so good. Ooh.
Okay, you can't fit down here.
No, but they said there's also like cultists and stuff too.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather fight the cultist than demon spider train.
Yeah. Oh no!
That's okay, they can't get to us here.
Heavily guarded gems from abandoned mines around the island. You'll place the gems on one of the shrines, angering Charles
can't use
into walking
levers.
into your location.
Oh, I love this. I love this. When I want to play this. Oh. Run! Run!
Best be careful out there because it might be unwise to wander too far from your train. If you do encounter Charles while you're roaming around, it doesn't matter what you do now because you have truly angered the beast and you'll either escape with your life or see it flash before your eyes.
Oh my god!
Chugga 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 chugga.
Oh god!
Look, all I hope is that you can, like, use the other guys as bait.
If it sounds like something for you, be sure to follow and wishlist Choo Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does.
Early 2022. That's now.
Star Games. What a name.
Personal and near and dear to iMaper because it's an iMaper Presents published title. It's called Escape Academy, and think of it like Hogwarts, but for escape rooms. It's from developer Coin Crew Games, and they hail from the arcade.
Right, I should get off for now and have food. I think.
Better they talk about their game than me. Here they are.
Happy food.
Hey, I'm Mike.
It will be.
I'm Wyatt.
See you later.
I'm Michelle, the art director.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the...
But you come back, what was it, in like 2 hours, you said?
I'm
It's at We're the 6 EST, and right now it's 4 EST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, once
Maybe
more
later then.
feeling.
Ah.
Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're
Coming
Coin
quarter
Crew
3,
Games.
2020. Yeah, I would definitely want to play Choo Choo Charles.
We were actually building
after
real-world
the
escape
stream's
rooms
over,
and
I'm
arcade machines,
you know what?
but when the
Actually, I'm
pandemic
gonna
hit, we
wishlist
needed
it
to
right
pivot.
now.
So we decided to
Opening
take
up
those learnings,
Steam.
building real-world escape rooms, and transpose them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
I'm hoping that this is like about either a half hour, an hour, so that we at least have an hour to eat something.
Yeah.
Escape
Yeah.
Academy
And
is
then
an
we'll be
escape
back
room adventure.
I definitely need to
that you can play
make some
either
tea or
single
something
player
because
or
otherwise I'm
co-op.
gonna fall asleep because
play
like
as a student
I-
at this titular,
joke that I'm,
mysterious
like,
Escape Academy
old
where you get
because,
to
like,
master the art
you know,
of puzzle
11,
solving
12,
and
like
train to
I mean
become
sometimes
the
I
ultimate
do like
escapist.
What are you waiting
as you
for?
know stay
A
up
room
and
full of
like
gas
all
is no
night like
place
I
to
did
relax.
for the Game
We're all fans
Awards.
of escape rooms, so when we couldn't
Yeah.
find a digital, authentic
And then
escape
like you
room
end up getting
experience, we
disappointed
decided to
and
make
you
one
regret
ourselves.
staying up, but that's like part of it all. So like usually the only time I
Walls are
stay up
often
like
misleading at the academy.
after like 12 maybe
Escape Academy
like
isn't
after
just
midnight is
puzzle
like
game,
when
it's
I'm
an
in
escape
like
room
a voice chat
and
with
it
like
brings that play pattern.
Americans.
We have a
That's the only
huge amount
time
of
because then I
puzzles in this
forget about the
game,
time
and
because I'm
never
having so much fun and then I'm like,
And
okay, I should go
in
to
addition
bed.
to that, you can
But,
solve
like,
every puzzle
I don't want
using
to.
just your mind. No
Yeah.
dexterity required. Although you may want to bring a paper and pencil.
The academic theming gave us the
That
leverage to create a
classic
wide variety
escape
of
room
rooms
trope
that
of
support the narrative
leaving out a
and
donut
put
so you
players
can
in situations
abduct
they
a
would
rat.
never
Yeah.
find themselves in real
Very
life escape rooms.
classic. Just added
When we were
The
designing
Choo
the
Choo
game,
Charles
it
to
was
my
really
wish list.
helpful to have
This whole
the
thing with
experience
escape room
of both playing a lot of
reminds
escape
me
rooms
that I
and
need
designing
to-
real-world escape
I
rooms
mean,
is sort of the
God, my
design
brain.
anchor
I need to play
buoy us
Zero
to.
Escape
heck
at some
yeah.
point. But I played. I mean, I was gonna say I've played all of the Danganronpa games, but I didn't finish Danganronpa 3 yet. I need to replay that and like get to the end of it.
We really took our time to
it's
create
okay.
an
I played-
eclectic cast of students.
Because I played
and
Danganronpa
faculty
2, and then
members that help
after I
guide
beat
you
it, I was
throughout
still
the
in the mood, and I was like,
academic
oh yeah,
journey
I'll
of
move
Escape
on
Academy.
and play 3 right away. And but then I got like, I mean, I don't even think I got halfway through. But then I was like, oh god.
Building on
Like
the
the urge to
lessons
stop,
that you
and now
get
it's
in
like,
each
oh,
room,
I need to
raising
like start
the
over
stakes
because
throughout your
you know you need to
journey at the
remember all
academy
the like little
was
stuff that
definitely
happens so you can
designed
like
for
piece
one
things
to make sure
together.
it came through.
And now like I've forgotten stuff, so like I need to start over.
Yeah.
I need to play like more like Spike Chunsoft's games because like they're like I like
Escape
Danganronpa. I
Academy
like
is
that
coming
type
to
of
Xbox,
like
PlayStation,
visual
and
novel
PC
type
on July
game where you
14th,
actually like.
and will be available
It's
day
more than
one
just a visual
on
novel. You
Xbox
actually
Game
like
Pass. And you can
do
wishlist
stuff and
us
like move
today
around.
on
It's like it's
Steam.
fun.
We'll see you at the Academy.
Thanks.
I mean, the only problem with visual novels is even when it's stuff like Danganronpa or Zero Escape, it can
This
still
game's
be
for all those fans of
exhausting
organization
just because
out
of how
there.
much
Yeah, it
writing
is.
there is.
Yeah.
Because
From a
even
studio
with
called
those
Max
sections,
Inferno,
it's still
and
a
it's a game
visual
about
novel.
getting
So.
things lined up
Yeah,
just
I mean it's better than like the
called
ones
A
that
Little
are
to the
really hard to get through is like Higurashi and Umineko because it's just reading. There's nothing else
Yeah.
other than reading.
Yeah, there's not even choices in those games.
Yeah, because it's just like I think they call it like because that's not even a visual novel at that point. It's like they call them like sound novels because it's like all about the music and like the atmosphere and then like the story. It's like a book,
Yeah.
but with music.
Well, the thing about those games is they're still considered
Hi, I'm Annie.
with
Hi,
Umineko and Higurashi, they're still considered VS just because there technically is gameplay according to the creators. It's just the gameplay is kind of the same as like when you read detective novels and stuff. Like you're supposed to be trying to figure out the mystery along with the characters. Like at the end of every chapter, it like asks you like if you have figured
it's like
stuff
it
out.
took me. Yeah, it's like it took me like 3 years to get through Umineko, just the like question arcs, and I still have not played the like answer arcs at all.
Yeah.
And then Higurashi, like I watched, you know,
puzzles are
since
hidden
I
among
watched
regular
like
household
the anime,
objects,
because it goes through
and
the
you solve
entire
them by
story.
arranging
So like,
items in a very
but then like
particular way.
of course the game is more in depth about everything. But I like this.
Yeah, I like this.
By the way.
Many of the levels
a lot
have
of the
multiple
stuff from
solutions.
this have been really good.
It's all
That's
about
like that game. I still haven't
and
like
imagining
didn't
the different structures that could be at play.
like get that game from like
The
E3
game
last
takes
year. That was
inspiration
like
from
all
our
about
own
like
and some of our own little
moving stuff like a little to the left. I wanted to buy that game. But I
Unpacking.
still
Another
haven't.
big source of
No,
inspiration.
no,
for
it,
the
yeah,
game
that
is
too.
our
But there was one that's called
Cat Cafe.
A Little to the Left.
Oh yeah.
That was all.
Yeah, that's
that
this
was
game.
all about. Is that this game? No. But it's the same thing, I guess.
Kitty!
Occasionally, this cat will
Oh.
on the periphery of your gameplay.
I love
undo your
cats so
tidy work.
much.
Just to shake things
But yeah, A
up
Little
bit.
to the Left was all about like just like organizing stuff and putting things
off
in
pretty
their place.
simple,
And this looks like
but
the
as
same
you
kind of
progress,
like this.
The logic behind the puzzles
kind of
becomes a little more
It-
surreal.
Oh, so kind of like vignettes a little bit.
There is a lot to tidy up in A Little to the Left.
Oh, this is
Actually,
a little
every
to the
day
left
brings
then.
something new.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I
daily
completely
tidy
missed that.
delivery,
I'm dumb.
You get even more out
No
of our
worries. I
favorite
also
puzzles.
missed it because I was busy
And you
talking
earn fun
about random
badges,
stuff.
too.
And then
Well,
like
thanks
Smosh
for
even
stopping
said,
by.
and I was like, no, it's not
We
that.
hope you
And it's like,
enjoy A Little
oh,
to the
it is.
Left.
Sorry about
Releases
that.
later this year.
Completely just like,
See you later.
Bye.
because I thought this was out already, but maybe it isn't. Maybe they're just talking about it again. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think this is not on my wish list.
Oh yeah, it isn't. Oh, it is on my wish
I've
list.
been
It isn't
excited
out
about
yet.
this one
I thought it
ever
was
since
out
was
on
announced
but
ages
it's not.
ago.
It's not.
It's from developer Gummy Cat. It's
Yeah,
called
it's that
Bear and
one,
Breakfast.
and then oh yeah,
And the title
she
says it
owned
all. You're a bear.
all
you
of the
go to bed
ones
and
from
breakfast in
last.
the woods,
Okay, there's
and it's
actually
really
a lot
freaking
of the
fun.
ones
We're
from last
debuting
year that I
a
added
brand
that
new
aren't
animated
out
trailer,
yet.
a bunch of gameplay you've
Like,
never seen, and finally announcing a release date.
One Lonely Outpost, She Dreams Elsewhere, El Paso Elsewhere, and then Minds Beneath Us was something that I added from E3 last year, but I don't even remember what they were.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff from E3 last year that I added, and some of the ones you mentioned are ones I also added to my wish list. Street Dreams Elsewhere is a sort of like Yume Nikki,
oh yeah,
Undertale.
Yeah, that I remember. Yeah, that's why I added it.
S-type game. Ooh.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
I'm Anya.
Whoa.
And I'm Raresh.
We're from Gummy Cat in Romania.
Today, we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back
I
management
played the
adventure
demo
game
for this.
where you build
Pretty
and run
good.
a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
Ooh.
Oh.
In Bear and Breakfast, you play as Hank, a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends.
Aw, this gives me some Moomin vibes.
Moomin Mama, best mama ever.
Yeah, Moomin Mama is the best mom ever.
She's everyone's mom.
Yeah, it's so true.
We grew up on management sims. Games like Theme Hospital were
She
a big
was
inspiration
based
for us.
off Toad's
But we also
actual
wanted to make a
mother,
game
so
that
Toad's
tells a
actual
story
mother was the
alongside
best
the usual
mom.
management stuff.
Aw, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing
Strangely
is,
enough, I don't know much about Tuva though, to be honest.
Yeah, she
So it turns out that
based
humans are coming back
herself
for some
off
reason,
of,
and
like,
they need a place to
Moomin
stay.
is like her
There's old rundown buildings
self-insert,
all over the
basically,
place, and
in a
you're
lot
just
of
the bear for the
ways.
job.
And a lot of the characters in
Yeah,
Moomin are based
I
off
do.
like
Yo, yeah, I
real
do
people,
remember that now.
like in her life. Like Snufkin was based off this.
The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests.
I think he was a
lot of them
poet or a
involve finding
writer or
materials,
something
building
that
rooms,
she dated for a
crafting furniture,
while.
and decorating stuff.
Was who Snufkin was based off of. Another character was based off her eventual girlfriend. So a lot of the characters are based off like her actual either family members or
For instance,
love
beds
interests
give
or
comfort,
friends.
showers
that
give
sort of
hygiene,
thing.
that type of thing.
Which I think
you
is very
have to make sure
interesting.
that your room scores are high enough to satisfy whatever your guests are asking for.
Yeah, there's just like a lot that I didn't know.
Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example,
Since it's a
later
lot of
on, you'll need to
things
cook food
that,
for
like,
your guests through a minigame.
I like I said, I only like watched the show like from the 90s, and there's a lot of stuff that's only mentioned in the books
There's
that
a
I
lot
had no
more to
idea
Bear and
about.
Breakfast, but you can play at your own
Like
pace
how
since the game
how
won't
like
rush.
little Mai is older than Moomin.
Yeah.
And
there's
like
definitely no
that
creepy subplot
her
hidden somewhere in the
sister
forest.
actually like she is like a
We're
character
very
that
excited to
like
be part of Day of the Devs this year, and we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches
and another
later
thing,
this
that
summer.
little Mai and Snufkin are siblings.
Yeah, they're siblings.
Didn't even know. But it makes
It makes a lot of sense, yeah.
it makes sense.
But yeah.
And then like because then like you learn a lot like that you need that they didn't like really animate in the original about like it's only the episode where we learn more about Moomin Papa's like memoirs.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of that stuff comes from. Because he knew them like from before, like because that's the thing. Because like one of the people he meets and he talks about is literally like little Mai's big sister and stuff that I didn't even know because they
and also their Snufkin's dad, the
Snufkin's dad. Yeah, exactly. There's so much of that stuff that I'm like, oh.
Metroidvania full of interesting creatures. It's called Animal Well.
Hi, I'm Billy Basso. Today I'm going to be showing you a
I'm
game
putting
I've been
Bear and
working
Breakfast
called
on my
Animal Well.
wish list. Because it also
Yeah,
looks
it's
cool.
good.
Add to your
In
wish
Animal
list.
Well, you explore a surreal and
Ooh,
sometimes
this looks
dangerous
cool.
pixel art labyrinth.
Looks pretty.
That is
All
filled
neon.
with
I'll
secrets.
always like pretty looking Metroidvanias. Even though they make so many of them, I'll always love each and every one of them. I'm a sucker for pretty looking Metroidvanias.
Yo,
As you
RTX
explore,
on.
you'll encounter
Like there was one that I wanted to play
creatures, but it's not always clear.
like
if
years
they're
ago
friendly.
that I never played because like I'm really bad at
Best to
Metroidvanias.
proceed with
It was
some
that one. What was it called? Momodora, something.
Reverie Under the Moonlight.
Yeah, that one.
Throughout the
So I
game, you're
watched
gonna
somebody
find
play that.
various items
I
that
really
will
liked that.
Give you new abilities.
I remember the
and
first
help you solve
boss was this lady, and to like defeat her, you literally like hit her boobs, and her boobs like jiggled.
Wow.
Every item in
Nice.
the game has multiple uses.
And of
but
course, that's what
you
I
have to
remember.
experiment if you want to figure out what they all are.
Heck yeah.
This reminds me of Rain World, actually.
Oh god, I'm so tired. Oh no.
Sort of like creepy apocalypse vibes.
Animal Wall is a Pixar
I like
game.
it.
That's not just a pander to nostalgia. Instead, I'm viewing as a technical opportunity. A 4K TV screen has 144 times as many pixels, but that means I have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel. Throughout the game, you'll see a lot of things like fluid sims or dynamic lighting effects that haven't really been used in a pixel art game before.
Oh snap.
Yeah. I do like this. It's not my kind of game that I would play, but like I appreciate this sort of game.
Designing Animal Wall is a layered experience. So what that means is the base layer is something the average person can play through and enjoy to completion. But then there's a second layer, which for most games you would consider this part like 100%ing the game. There are lots of hidden items in nooks and crannies throughout the world. They're not obvious, and they.
Yo, this looks so good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
The third layer has puzzles that don't really present themselves as puzzles. They might go unnoticed for years potentially, or they might require some community collaboration to solve. Also, there's a puzzle in this video that may require some community collaboration to understand, but the first 10 people to figure it out. We'll
So I love that sort of thing.
And then while you're doing that, you can maybe wishlist it. But yeah, thank you so much.
When are we
Cute.
streaming solving the Animal Well trailer puzzle?
Heck yeah. I'm trying to remember what that's called, but all of a sudden my brain doesn't remember the term for it.
Oh,
ARG?
God.
Yeah, ARG. Thank you.
God, that cat face reminded me of House or Hausu.
Oh my gosh, so true. Another excellent film.
Oh, I love that movie.
Same.
It's so weird. It's the weirdest shit, and I love it
Next
so
up is
much.
Naiad, a colorful exploration
What's her name?
game where you play as a water
Kung Fu.
nymph,
She is the
traversing
best
a zen
character
and peaceful
ever.
world.
I love
This game
her.
comes to us from
I
Highwarp,
agree.
a solo developer.
We
from
really
Spain.
are just the same
another
person.
Yeah, there's another thing about that game, or that movie that was really weird to me. I'm like, what are these names? These are the weirdest names I've ever heard of, but that's part of the whole thing, too.
Yeah.
I would like to say we do a preview of Naiad. A relaxing
And then the
colorful
music,
exploration
oh my
adventure
god, it's just
flowing
perfect.
everywhere.
It's an
I put all my love
experience.
creating every part of this game, so please enjoy.
We'll have to watch it sometime.
Yeah. We watched
So
it
it's-
like 3 times in a row the first time we watched it. Because me and Sushi loved it that much that we watched it 3 times in a row. 2 times
Jesus.
in Sushi Court and like once when like Rob streamed it or something. So
Yeah.
we watched it 3 times in a row. And then I watched it like an additional 2 times when I wrote like one of my
The
term
journey
papers
starts
on
with
it.
the birth of a little water nymph at the spring of the river. Naya will grow up and mature, obtaining vitality from floating leaves and flowers, learning to swim like a duck, dive like a fish, dash like a frog, finding other adorable friends like butterflies, rabbits, snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and much more. Help them to find their way, avoiding obstacles and dangers.
See, this is what I
using
like.
their
Like, even if
skills.
I won't
You'll
ever
immerse
play any of
through
these,
a lot
I
of
love
beautiful
seeing
places
cute
like
indie
deep
games like
forest,
this.
Yeah,
a
they're
dark
so
cave,
good.
a joyful
Just
creek,
so pretty.
and more.
Yeah, I love people's
Water,
like
symbolizing life,
creativeness.
start pure and fresh, and little by little, it will be fading into dark. You can
I've
sing
said this
to
before,
regenerate
and
the
I'll
nature,
say it again.
making sprout flowers
Indie
in the
games
path,
are like the backbone of
must
the
do your
modern
best,
gaming industry.
because the humans
Because
Yeah.
AAA games
are
just
controlling
don't.
this cerebral
A lot of them just don't like
Humans create
try
their
new
own
things
fake
anymore,
rivers,
like they
these
used
noisy
to.
roads with
And like
strange
what I
smoke
like about like
creatures.
indie games like this, is
You are the
especially
guardian
for
of this
me,
river, and
who
that
like
seemed
my
to be a difficult
PC
task,
kind of
but
sucks,
don't be
right?
afraid,
Like they're not like
because a
usually
tiny
not very
cloud will take
taxing,
care
so
of
like
you from the
you can
sky.
play them without like
The beautiful
needing
hair of
like
Naya is
super
like its
good
vitality.
like computers
can
like
make
you
it
might
grow
need
up
for like
under the
a
sunrise,
AAA game.
change its color, even tie small flowers on it.
Yeah.
Creating Nayad, I focused on a wholesome experience. Enjoy it at your own pace, exploring
Heck yeah,
and
I'll put it
flowing.
on my wish
Nayad
list.
will be available for PC and consoles by the end of this year. Thank you for watching.
I'll write it on my little paper list here. And then I'm gonna wish list stuff later.
But yeah, the problem with a lot of AAA games is that... Oh, what were you saying? Sorry, Samaj.
Twitch chat is banning Anya, like the Spanish N.
Good old days, then why not take a trip back to the Stone?
I don't get it.
It's cooperative life and farming simulation game from Sodaden and Cryptico. Hunt and gather to care for your settlement, explore the ancient world around you, and best of all, become a friend to the mammoths. This is Roots of Pachá.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Sodaden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm Karen, the narrative designer. We're based in San Diego, with the rest of the team in Argentina.
Hola a todos, I am Dancer, the main artist.
And I'm Johnny, Timo's brother. We are the team developing Roots of Pachá, a farming sim set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
Ooh, I'm already putting this on my wish list.
Or anything else. You'll build your village from the ground up.
I'm
Instead
always
of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing
farm
and working with your
sims.
clan.
Let's go.
Starting small, you'll explore the regions of this new land, discovering plants and resources
Damn.
along the way.
I don't have time to get into another Stardew Valley.
Yeah, there's like no time for video games.
Many
Like,
of the ideas you develop were the cornerstones of early civilizations.
especially for
like
me, I
farming,
feel like I write more about
domesticating
video
animals,
games
and the
now than I
creation of tools that
actually
are now
play
common.
them.
Yeah.
I don't even. This is not my type of game because, like, some people find games like, you know, Stardew Valley relaxing. For me,
Ideas will
it
build on
really
one
like it stresses me
After a
out. I'm
while,
just like, okay,
find
gotta
what
get
you
all the
need
things
to
done.
transform.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I have only
because
this
of the
many
time
days to
limit.
like plant this thing for it to grow up, so that I can get it to the community center. I mean, I could just, you know, go the JoJo route, but I don't want to do that because JoJo's evil.
Yeah.
No.
And you would still have the same problems
Venture into the
anyway.
caves to meet the spiritual
Yeah.
world, to try and explain who you are
Exactly.
and why you're here.
But yeah, I totally get that. I sometimes feel stressed out when I play Stardew, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something
And
addicting for me.
I did exactly what I wanted in Stardew, okay? I romanced Shane and we got married, and that was my goal. Because I love Shane.
The game's
I don't know,
stomach
I saw
setting
him
was
and I was
inspired
like,
by the book, The
I
Clan
need
of
to
the
help
Cave
you.
Bear.
You need help. You need me. I'm gonna help you become a functioning human being.
Heck yeah.
Roots of Pachá is set in
I
simpler
went
times,
for,
but society is still complex.
I mean,
For
recently
example,
I went
finding
through
something
the
to eat
Wizard
went
because
from
I did the
satisfying the
Wizard
basic needs
mod,
to
and
making a
everyone
dish
knows
and
about
creating a reason to
that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But before that, I did Sebastian.
As you discover ways to make life
That
easier,
was my boy.
you'll find time to experience all the fun Pachás
Yeah,
world has
I
to
do
offer.
love Sebastian too.
For me, my second choice after Sebastian would probably be Emily. I love Emily a lot.
You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone.
I like Abigail. Abigail is one of my favorites.
I love a farming sim.
Oh my
Started
gosh,
with the
I'm a
first
Krobus
cartoon,
guy now.
and Stardew
Heck
Valley
yeah.
took it to the next
Heck
level.
yeah, Krobus is
With
where
Roots
it's
of Pachá,
at.
we want to make our own unique contribution to the genre. We're working on this project with all of our hearts. We're super excited for you to play the final version. In the meantime, we have a brand
I
new
literally
demo that
almost
just
have
went live
100
today.
games on my
Thanks
wish
for having
list.
us. Muchas gracias.
I definitely don't have that many games.
I have 84 games on my wish list. There we go. That's how much I have right now.
I have 24 games on my wish list. And one of them I can actually kind of delete. I already own Chrono Cross on my Switch, so I can delete that.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who brought you Monument Valley, Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Here it is.
I'm excited. What is this? Ooh. So I'm guessing this is the last
At Us2
game from
Games,
this.
we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody. So with Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Albro Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island that more people are going to want to engage with than just the hardcore. And with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique. In the game, we play Desta. He's a young person in their early 20s. Who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends, there's a few of them that were a little bit broken. And they were broken because they didn't really have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away, and they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad. And when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well, too, and some people who have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams. But they've all had
so I do have to say, I love that the main character
really
seems to be non-binary, though. That's cool. I love that.
Also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for themselves, taking risks, expressing themselves, and more. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of maybe having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could like get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have said something in a conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more
that's me. You know, that moment when you lay down to go to sleep and then you start thinking about a conversation you had with someone one time and you're like, oh my god, I should have said something different. Maybe things would have turned out completely different.
Yeah.
Remember that dumb thing you did like 5 years ago?
Yes.
It's a shadow platformer.
And then like
when you were when you were literally a child.
Yeah.
What,
you're like,
an
okay, I
idiot.
don't want to think about, and then you like think like, I don't want to think about that. Go away. And then like it comes back, and you're like, no, I want to sleep. Go away.
And I'm Niels from XNice, and I help Ewout develop Schim. We're located in the north of the Netherlands in a town called Leeuwarden.
We are a team of 2, plus the talented people at Moonseller, who do the audio.
Oh, I couldn't even tell. I couldn't tell
Schim is
who
a
it
game
was
where you
at
move around in
first,
shadows.
who we were playing at.
I
was like,
a shadow
what?
creature.
Why do they gotta do this? Why is there so many like
approachable for a variety
neat
of players?
indie games?
At its
Like,
core,
see,
it's
like I
about
haven't even
jumping
bought
around
any
in
of
shadows
the games
and
from last year. Now
platforming
there's
towards
gonna
the
be
end
even
of the
more. And this is just like the first indie game thing. There's gonna be even more indie games.
Each shadow has her own
On
skin.
Saturday, what the fuck?
Yep.
The player plays around as a schim of a human.
I wouldn't be surprised
However,
if some of this
this
stuff
schim is separated
was
from
shown
the
again
person,
at like
and it's
the
up to you
wholesome,
to find your way back.
Yeah.
Or Gorilla Collective stuff.
In the game, you will also help other schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object.
God, fucking Street Fighter again. Oh my god.
The feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules. Move around in shadows and jump to the next shadow.
Oh, this looks cool. But what happens if you're not in the shadow for long? Because it was shown that you can be outside of a shadow for like a second. But I wonder if there's like a time limit on that.
Check it out and follow us at gamegame.com.
Hi everyone, and thank you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to work and meet other people, do small gatherings, and we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events like this one. And we're also doing a lot of online contents and streams, like our big Asobu Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcasts, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check 2 really cool Japanese titles.
Ooh.
Ox and Frog?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is really pretty.
Yeah.
Fox and Frog Travelers, The Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D action-adventure game with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, her girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with Frog. Torii Gates, Fusto Lantern and Neon gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows, inching even closer.
Oh, snap.
Oh god, it's the Shadow Frog.
Ah, no! Oh my gosh, it ate
Boar!
Fox and Frog Travelers is developed by Rias, an illustrator and concept artist that came up with the idea for it, based on one of his illustrations.
Okay, this is really neat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh no, no, oh god, no, oh, that's disgusting.
I want
Fox and
to
Frog
play
Long
this.
Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
I would be interested in playing
In
that.
in a few years, okay, thanks. That's...
Coming 2025.
Oh, a GBA-esque game.
First game of the young solo developer Yo Fuji, Goodbye World is a narrative game about 2 young indie game creators, the shy Kani and the extrovert Kumade. Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Mother 3, Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation. Through 13 chapters of their story, rendered in beautiful pixel art in a resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance.
Oh, see? Called it. Stop making excuses!
Goodbye World is due out on Steam later this year. If you like those games, don't hesitate to wishlist and to follow the devs on Twitter. And if you are interested by Japanese indie scene or indie games, you can follow us on Twitter, on Discord, chat with us, and watch our indie game showcase, which is
put Goodbye
coming
World
this summer.
on my wish list.
And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Devs for having us.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the idea of quelling loneliness through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth.
Ooh.
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
Frankenstein and
Naturally.
Baghdad?
You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you.
All right, let's write that down as well.
Yeah, this sounds interesting.
I have, how many games do I have on my list? 1,
In each of
2,
these
3,
buildings,
4,
you will
5,
meet
6,
creatures,
7,
and you
8,
will get to know
9,
them
10,
by
11
searching
games on my
through
list
their
so
personal
far.
belongings. Their laptops and phones.
But yeah, this is literally
their
the
cabinets
plot
and their
of
notebooks.
a book that I read in university called Frankenstein in Baghdad. But this seems to be a lot more wholesome than that
Within
book.
these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are
Some
physics-based,
don't be.
some are pattern-based, some are abstract.
This
There
also
are no
reminds me a little bit
and
of
you are rarely doing the same thing twice.
The Cube Escape series, a little bit.
Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings
Frankenstein
and treasures.
dating sim, let's go.
Birth comes out this August. I made this
Yay.
game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
I put it on my wish list. I now have 86 games on my wish list. Save my soul. I mean, it's definitely a lot more wholesome than that book I mentioned. That book I mentioned was actually like more of a horror story.
In our next title, How to Say Goodbye, you play as the ghost of a person who's recently died and is embarking on the journey of accepting their own death. The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving. It's all just part of the puzzle.
Hi, I'm Florian, co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game, How to Say Goodbye.
Ooh.
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts overcome various obstacles and conundrums by reorganizing the level as you like. Moving one tile will also push the surrounding tiles.
Yeah, the aesthetic is really
The puzzle
good for
elements
this.
are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them.
Oh, whoa, did you see the key font for that? Oh, whoa, what's going on with the font?
Follow various characters looking to discover
Oh, but
why
this
they are
also
still
looks
here
cool, like,
and
why?
how to move on
Stop
while
it.
trying to escape
Too
the
many
grasp
games.
of an evil
I
wizard
haven't even gotten the
who
ones
doesn't
from
know
last
how to
year.
let go.
Video games are canceled.
This also reminds me of Moomin a little bit.
How to Say Goodbye tells a story of loss and grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible.
See, this is where it's at. The cute
Yeah.
little indie games.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I may never end up
If this
playing, like,
sounds
even
like
half
something
of
that you'd
these,
be
but,
interested
like...
in, please wishlist the game. It would mean a lot to us. Thank you.
I'm adding it to my wish list. Oh,
What
the
was it
developers
called?
are playing it. How to Say Goodbye.
Right.
The developers are playing it right now. I am added to your wish list. Now I have so many games.
Hi.
Please
Oh,
tell me
he
it's
just
over
spit
now.
it
I need
out.
a break.
Cake and it's all gone, and so now we have to say goodbye. I hope you liked
Okay.
that. I hope you liked
We're
all the games.
I'm sorry to say, like, thank God, like,
for making such
Yeah,
fantastic
like, we
games.
need-
for
we need a
bringing
little
them here
break.
for everyone to enjoy.
yeah, let's hope
Special
there's a break
thanks
now.
to
Let's
all
hope
of our
there's not gonna
generous
be anything
sponsors.
else.
You've always been there for us, and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea,
I mean, it's
Xbox,
just that there's nothing
Nintendo,
else, but
Steam,
you never know.
Epic Games Store, y'all are awesome. Thank you. Extra special thanks to Dose One, the Magic Man, for supplying all the beats and sound effects and tunes
Yo,
you hear
Dose
in
the owner.
every Summer Game Fest
Heck
edition
yeah.
of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Oh, he made the
or at
music
least it'd be
for
really quiet,
Gang
and kinda
Beasts.
suck.
I remember I
We're
played
not
that
done with,
with
the Day
my.
of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet.
Oh, we're
if
not
you go
done.
to dayofthedevs.com and
Oh, no.
sign up for
We
our
gotta put
newsletter,
the
you will be amongst the
.com.
first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so
Thanks.
much to everybody who watched, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
Bye, guys. It was fun.
Aha! You thought it was over, but it is actually not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame. He's debuting new music from a game you've probably never heard of. It's called Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment. Enjoy. See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
Bye-bye. I think that's it. I think we're done.
Bye.
So, are we done? Yeah, I'm gonna say we're done because we need at least a little bit of time before Devolver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Gotta hide Twitch just in case bad stuff is on screen. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining. We'll be back in an hour for Devolver, which will be on the Devolver official channel. And then we'll be done for today. I'm not streaming any of it tomorrow. I'll be working instead. But we'll be back on Saturday and Sunday for multiple shows. Actually, well, we'll talk more after the next thing. But for now, let's all head off so we can get some food. Thanks for hanging out, Pasta and Smudge. Y'all are the best. And thanks for hanging out, everyone in chat, including Rolf and Adam and everybody, Azure and Wolf for
Thanks
hanging
for
out
hooping.
earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I
I'm trying not to
bother-
sleep.
Should I bother to raid if I'm gonna be live in an hour? I don't know. Yeah, I won't raid because we'll be back in an hour. Anyways, see y'all. Bye.
Bye.